The 2024 Easterseals Telethon is made possible by our presenting sponsor, Lone Star National Bank, and the first hour is sponsored by HEB. Easterseals invites you to learn how programs and services are making a difference in the lives of children and their families in our community. The mission at Easterseals is to provide children early access to quality services so they can have a good start in life. Easterseals, putting children first, always.
Welcome to the 46th Annual Easterseals Telethon. I am Irma Chapa with Lone Star National Bank, hosting today with Julian Alvarez and Victoria Peña. We are so excited to share information about the programs at Easterseals and raise funds to continue services that meet the needs of our growing community.
Thank you, Irma. Today we will highlight programs and services for young children and how Easterseals has expanded access to services through collaboration with other community partners. Together we are putting children first.
Always. And already today we have some exciting news for you because, you know, without Channel 5, we couldn't do this every single year. We've been doing this for 46 years, and here with us today we have Laura Warren, Patty Roseland, and of course John Kittleman. We are so excited to see all of you again. You've really put all your heart into being the board president. Tell us why you do what you do.
Because every child matters. No family should be told your child cannot do something. Easterseals and Help Me Grow make sure that every dollar raised stays in the Rio Grande Valley. No qualifying child or family gets turned away because of their inability to pay. You will be hearing today from several families and how their life got greatly impacted and benefited by every program all this team works so very hard to be able to have in place. So we will continue this fight, and thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. You look beautiful today, as always. We are so excited to see you. It's been a year, it's been a minute, and I'm sure you're grateful to have partners like Miss Warren and, of course, Channel 5 here.
And you from Lone Star National Bank
so
and the arena for providing this beautiful staging and opening their doors to allow us to really tell the story. We have Rio Films behind the scenes, couldn't do it without them. All of our staff, there are staff volunteers, about 100 community and staff volunteers. So just thank you so much and look forward to sharing our story throughout this morning.
Absolutely, and sharing our story indeed. We thank you so much for allowing Channel 5 the airtime to bring viewers and our followers out there information on the important services of Easterseals. Mr. Kittleman, could you share a little bit about why you decide every year to commit to having the telethon live?
Well, it's a win-win. We're so proud of what Easterseals does for our community, as Laura mentioned. We're proud of the organization because we know that every dollar stays here in the Valley is well used and overseen by Patty and her team. And we're proud of the telethon itself, that it's such a first-class presentation today, and I think people are going to really enjoy the stories about Easterseals services here in the Valley. So it's a win-win-win all the way across, and we'd like to start the win with a $1,000 donation to kick off the campaign, and we encourage everyone to do what they can to help Easterseals.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for doing this today, Mr. Kittleman, and to your staff. And there was a lot of chatter throughout the last couple of weeks about Easterseals coming back. There's so many activities that go on throughout the year, and you're going to learn all about that. If you want to get involved, now is the time to do so. All you have to do is pick up the phones, because we've got lots of folks from HEB, Lone Star National Bank, United Healthcare, who are here to take those phone calls. Don't know what you're waiting for? Pick up the phone now. It's probably already in your hand because all of us nowadays live with our cell phones in our hands. So please call us today. Julian, you've got a great guest with you today. I will toss it over to you.
Thank you, Irma. What a great way to start the morning with a $1,000 check. Congratulations. So with me today, like we had last year, is Audrey Trevino Guerra, who is one of our HEB sponsors. I'm going to ask her, before she surprises us with the little check, I'm going to ask her why she's been doing it and how long they've been doing it. Audrey?
Thank you, Julian, for having us here at HEB. We are long-standing partnerships with Easterseals of the Rio Grande Valley. Just so great to be wonderful partners with children, their families, early childhood services, just to make sure we bring that care to the Rio Grande Valley that our children deserve.
So are we talking about Easterseals all year? I mean, are we promoting Easterseals for days like this?
Absolutely. It's just not today. These programs run all year long with new families coming in, new children that are needing services, and Easterseals is just that open heart and that open door to get them the help they need.
So let me ask you, Audrey, who did you bring with you? I see you brought some team members from the various HEBs around the valley.
Yes, we have amazing partners back there. Hi, partners from all of your favorite stores across the Rio Grande Valley. We have some regional leaders here as well, and we have wonderful, wonderful kiddos here. You know, we got to start them young, right?
Yes.
So they're volunteering their time today, and I can tell you, they have one of the biggest surprises for us here today.
Well, let's see what that surprise is,
this
especially
way.
the young man with the glasses. I
What
love that
do they
Viper's
got
hat.
for us? So on behalf of HEB, we would like to donate $27,500
Oh,
to
thank you.
Easterseals for all their future endeavors this year.
Thank you. Thank you once again. You guys have done amazing to support Easterseals, so thank you all. And so I see that you brought a guest also with us here, and we can see him everywhere, can't we?
Absolutely. So we all know HE Buddy, right?
Yes.
He's your favorite, right? You were telling me that HE Buddy's your favorite. What's your favorite food that's on top of his basket? What is your favorite?
Bread?
Oh, he likes that HEB bread. Peanut butter sandwiches are the greatest, especially after school, huh? What is your favorite product?
The tortillas.
Oh, yes.
Tortillas. She is hitting it right on the money. Of course, we got to have grandma and mom's tacos in the morning. Yes, that is so amazing. Thank you guys for being us here today. And you know what? It starts at home. Some of our partners' children have received services from Easterseals. So it means the world to us to be able to help and support.
So let me ask you, what is HEB Buddy? For those that don't know who HEB Buddy is or have never seen HEB Buddy, tell us a little bit about HEB Buddy.
So HEB Buddy is our mascot. He is a grocery bag which carries all the health and nutritious, plus those really great barbecue items. Wink, wink. We have a special surprise later for those of you that are going to donate today. Stay tuned because with $25 or more, you're going to be able to take home a special prize.
Audrey, like always, you do amazing work. We're excited to have HE Buddy. We're excited to have the HEB team, so thank you for being here. Stay tuned because we do have some more exciting news. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Idma.
Well, thank you so much. From one mascot to another great mascot, you may recognize him. Cowboy Cash is in the house today, and he is a wonderful steward of our bank, as are these great ladies who decided to join us today, and I'm going to introduce you. Alma, Jennifer, and Vanessa are here to take your phone calls. I want to talk to you guys about why you decided to donate some time, and also if you'd like to issue any challenges to folks out there who may be watching about why they should call. Vanessa.
This is a great organization, so I invite everyone to call, and this is a great cause, so don't be shy, and any donation counts, $5 and $20.
Y también en español, because your Spanish is beautiful. Tell folks why they should call today.
Esta es una organización donde ayuda a todos los niños y familias con disabilidades. Invito a todos que llamen, cualquier donación cuenta. Aquí estoy esperando. Mi número es 956-803-0881. Llamen.
Thank you so much. Jennifer, you work with Julian Alvarez every day. God bless you, my darling. So out in the community, you guys go from Starr County out to San Antonio, all the way down to Rio Grande City. How excited are you to be here today? Because you're used to the giving. We're out and about in the community all the time. What would you say to folks about why it's important that they really put attention and awareness to organizations like this?
I believe it does make a big difference, especially even the smallest donation, $5, $10. It makes a big difference in everybody's lives, not just the children's, even the parents, and it helps a lot.
And as a mom yourself, you're really proud to be here, correct?
Of course, yes.
Who's watching the little guy?
My little boy, yes, ma'am, and my husband.
And Alma, I know you're shy. I won't pick on you too much today, but you do go out in the community quite often, and you really do a lot for Lone Star National Bank. Oh, we've got, you know what that means, right? Alma, can you show us the little bell and what that means when you get a donation? You have to just ring that right there, yes. So we have a bell. Anytime anyone gives a large donation, we will ring that bell, so we need you to call. But thank you for being here today. And I promised I wouldn't pick on you too much, so I'll just let you smile really, really pretty today. Julian, I know you have more important guests to introduce us to today.
Yes, thank you, Irma. So I'm back here with Audrey. And so Audrey's going to talk a little bit about our outdoor prize package, which I'm sure everybody's excited to hear.
I was talking about earlier is this grand prize. With just $25 donation, you're going to be entered into the raffle for the first hour of the telethon. So just $25, the first hour we'll be doing our amazing raffle. Now let me tell you a little bit about this raffle. If you haven't seen already, this larger than life barbecue set, it's a full smoker, but not just that. This is valued at over $1,500 alone. Then, of course, we couldn't let you go alone without all of the accessories. So we have grills, we have a cutting board, we have the meat Mr. Beast Pooler. Of course, you got to have your charcoal. And then this is also the star of the show. If you haven't got yourself a Cody, this is amazing. So you take this on, take it to the beach, put it in your backyard, put it in the back of your pickup truck for tailgating. This is an amazing Cody ice chest that stays cool forever. So if you've had a Cody, you know that ice lasts forever. So we're pure Cody fans. And then also you have a lot of accessories that go into here, and I'd like to show one of our partners. Yes. You are also getting an exclusive HEB apron, and then also you have some utensils that are HEB labeled that are very, very exclusive to this event. So we just want to encourage everybody here today to be able to donate those $25, Julian. Just a little simple thing. If you can do more, even better. But just that $25, you can have a chance to win this.
So are you encouraging those that are viewing today to donate the $25 for a chance to win all this great stuff?
Absolutely, in just the first hour. So hey, if you want to donate 25 now, 25 later, you want to do 100, 200, right? I know later they're going to be talking about different tiers that you're able to donate and to receive special Easterseals prizes as well. So I do want to go ahead and open the grill. Do y'all want to see what the inside of the grill looks like? You want to open it? Go ahead.
Sure, let's go ahead and show our viewers what the grill looks like opened up.
All right. Now, women, you know, you think it's about these two love to barbecue together, and this is just one of the grill sides. And then, of course, you know, you have the great smoker side. Now, I'm going to come on this way, and I'm going to ask Danny, what is your favorite thing to grill on a Sunday barbecue?
So on a Sunday with the family, the best thing to grill is going to be some poppers that we sell there at HB with the mi tienda, fajitas. That is the perfect thing for any type of event, especially, you know, football season's coming around the corner. This is going to be a great addition for anybody that gets it.
Tailgating, I mean, it has wheels, everyone. It has 4 wheels. So I got to talk. Are you going to donate, Danny? Are you donating?
I'm going to donate.
You see, partners are committing to donate, and we can have this. You can have this in your home, and you can host your next, Cowboy games are coming up as well. Come on, we all want to have those great barbecue items.
So Audrey, let me say, so we're talking about the Cowboys. Can any of these items be exchanged for blue?
Well, these are exclusive items.
Okay.
And you know what? If you want to throw that star sticker on it, you're more than welcome to do that.
Good. So let's see. Okay, so you heard enough. You've heard that the donations were 25 or more. I heard there's going to be some more news from HEB. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Irma because Irma's got some exciting things to discuss.
That's right. And I just want to remind everyone that's watching, last year we raised more than $390,000. Your generous calls, your time that you committed to pick up the phone, open up your hearts, and donate to Easterseals of the Rio Grande Valley. They're helping families each and every day, 24/7. And all we ask is that if there's one organization that you commit to helping, that you learn more about it, that you do something today, that you get involved. Throughout the years, and you're going to meet them today, we've had dedicated board members in the community that commit their lives to helping donate and raise awareness and be stewards for this wonderful organization. With that, I'd like to introduce you to Joanne Wright with Healthcare Unlimited. And you mentioned that you were a nurse liaison, been coming here and helping every year, and you're already starting to get phone calls from donors. So tell us about how much you've raised thus far today.
So far, in the first 10 minutes, $475.
That momentum up.
So it's all good. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, you got to remember This is to help families and children and adults, and you could not give your money to a better place. It's all here in the valley, and I'm happy to do it. I've been doing it since the 70s. I've been doing telethon forever. And these lovely ladies are also at Healthcare Unlimited. Jessica does our scheduling, and Miss B is our intake nurse, and we're so glad to be here, and thank you so much for inviting us.
Absolutely. Jessica, B, and Joanne are waiting for your phone calls right now. Please make it ring. The numbers are on your screen. You mentioned earlier that you see this organization in action with families and helping them. So that's got to really help you understand what they do. What would you say about some of the services that are provided to the kids?
Well, anything from a baby that is failure to thrive to somebody that's had a traumatic brain injury or whatever, bar none, they've got it down pat. They're organized, and they're all over the valley. I mean, we're so thankful that we've got them here.
Absolutely, we are. And you get to come right down the stairs. I get to pretend to be Vanna White and grab your hand just in case you need it, and help you come on over here to the spinning wheel.
Okay, I've
so
got some things to put in there.
okay, yay. All right. So, we're going to put those in the wheel here.
Yeah.
All right. And would you like to spin the wheel today? This is our wants and needs wheel. If you're just tuning in for the first time, what this is we will spin this wheel just like so, and it'll end on a want or a need. Today, a want, and you get to pick a name here from our raffle drum, and we'll see which child in the Rio Grande Valley will get a want. It's sort of like a wishes board. There you go. You needed muscle. See? Okay.
Clothing for a child. Refrigerator for the family.
And the name
The name is Gael F.
Okay.
Huh?
The want is clothing for a child. Yay. So we will grant that want, and we thank you so much. But you also have a check for us, correct? Yes, let me grab that check.
It's right there.
Oh, here it is. Healthcare Unlimited, we thank you so much for donating $1,500 today. There's an applause here in the studio. I definitely hope there's one at home. Julian?
The day gets better and better.
Absolutely.
So get that money, keep it rolling. So as you can see, our phone banks have been really busy. So I'm going to go ahead with the help of Audrey. We're going to introduce some of the folks that have been volunteering their time this morning and collecting those $25 for our courses package. So I'm going to go ahead and start over here with Eli. Eli, you want to talk a little bit about what store you represent and what makes you come out here and assist to volunteer?
Sure. So my name is Eli. So I actually work on the regional team. So I work in talent. And I'm just excited to be here this morning to volunteer. My son was actually a part of Easterseals when he was a baby, and so it's just awesome to come back and pay this forward.
Thank you. Thank you, Eli. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Roel. What store are you out of?
Yes, I'm actually out of San Juan 038. I'm one of the store leaders there. And again, just really happy to be here and help out Easterseals. I think when we think of this organization and what HEB stands for, we serve the same purpose, which is our community.
Great, thank you very much. So, Audrey, help me explain to the audience what the $25 does with the help of those that are volunteering with HEB.
Absolutely. So if you call in and donate $25, our wonderful partners here will get you on a ticket. You're going to be put in and have those wonders. You hear a bell ding?
Yeah, so we heard a chime. So let's remind the audience that if they do $25 or more, we get a chime, right?
Yes, so let's hear those chimes going. Oh, there we go. There goes another one. So it's as easy as that. All right. So with that being said, I want to introduce to a wonderful family. We have Cindy Schumann. She is part of our HR team for the entire border region. Her beautiful daughter, Sabrina, and boyfriend, Nick, they all work for HEB and really enjoy serving their time. They're wonderful volunteers, and they absolutely love what they do each and every day. So I'm actually going to ask Sabrina exactly what it feels like to be here today.
Hi, I'm Sabrina. It feels really great. I'm excited to be volunteering and helping out a really great cause. HEB cares a lot about our community, and I'm just happy to be a part of it, and thank you.
Thank you. You can tell Sabrina's real excited to be
Thank
here.
you so
and
much,
it's so exciting
Sabrina.
that you have mother and daughter working for
Yeah,
HEB.
so of course you have her mom, Cindy, and I'll let Cindy let you know exactly what she does for HEB and what is she doing today.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Cindy, and I work for HEB. I've been with HEB for 36 years now, and I work in the Human Resources Department, so supporting our partners and our community in any way possible. So,
Thank you, Cindy. So let's go ahead and share with the audience. We haven't had a chance to talk to Judy. Judy, we skipped you. You want to introduce yourself and what store you represent?
So I, like Eli, work on the talent team, so I work for the regional team, but before this I used to work at a lot of stores, so I know a lot of partners are watching, so please call us in and donate. I'm getting a call from an Easterseals kiddo himself that used to be a part of it, so just really donate because it's going to help these kids a lot, and as HEB partners, we're just really happy to be here and contribute as much as we can.
Good. So I heard earlier Roel was getting a call, and that call was for $10. Roel, we'll take anything, right? Am I sure? Well, go ahead and explain that to the audience.
Yeah, it's all for the little buddies. That's who we stand for. So just definitely appreciate any donations. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Roel. So again, Audrey, do you want to explain to everyone, if they donate to 25 or more, explain to them the package that they have a chance to win?
Absolutely. So again, we have this beautiful grill smoker that is very, very mobile that you can take anywhere with you, tailgating, backyard. So with us here today, of course, we have wonderful family. As Roel said, it's all for the buddies. I'd like you to meet his son and his wife, Anna. And I tell you, it's a family thing here at HEB, and it just really means a lot.
We will need to toss it over because we have some exciting news. We have our good friends at Allison Hall. My good friend Sergio Contreras is with us. Irma, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, Julian. Yes, I do realize you two are thick as thieves, right? You go way back, and so do Sergio and I. We've known each other for many years. We were kids when we first met. You've had lots of great jobs in your career, and now with Allison Hall, along with William Relco, we have the money man here. He's the accountant. Tell me about how your folks raised funds this year for Easterseals.
Well, at Ellis Hall Rodriguez, we always take pride in giving back to the community, being part of the region and supporting organizations such as Easterseals RGV. So the Alice Hall Rodriguez over the years have either been engaged on the board, as well as contributing back monetarily to Easterseals directly. And we're here and excited to also make a donation on behalf of staff. It is a staff-driven initiative that we're able to make a contribution.
$1,000, correct? Yes, $1,000 from the staff at Atlas and Hall. William, just very quickly, is there anything that you'd like to say on behalf of Atlas and Hall?
Yes, we're also doing a toy drive. We're very excited, to give back to the community. We enjoy what Easterseals represents, and the staff is very engaged, and we're looking forward to, raising as many toys and, anything that we can help.
Absolutely. So we encourage you guys throughout the year, even now, if you have toys that you want to donate, please take them to Atlas and Hall. Julian, you are at the donation board with more folks who are giving today.
Yeah, so it's exciting. Like for those that are calling with $25 or more and their pledges are coming in, you can see that we have our pledge board with some of the names. You want to go ahead and help me, Audrey, with some of the names of those that have donated $25 or more?
Julian, this is amazing. What a great start. So we just want to set out a shout out to a few of our donors here today. Barn White, Brian Lewis, Vantage Bank, Mike and Leticia East, and of course Javier Chapo, JP Ice Cream. You've also have Alfredo del Barrio Jr., McDonald's, Carlos, and Cynthia Garza.
Well,
just to name a few.
So we got some more exciting news coming in, and I'm going to share with you a little bit more about these tumblers and sacks that you can receive from us. Irma, you got any more exciting news for me?
Absolutely. Here with the director, Patty. Good to see you again. I love the bright blue and black. You're actually matching our LSNB.
There are no
heart.
accidents, right?
Tell us a little bit about what we're going to see today during the telethon and some of the families that will meet their stories.
It's the heart of our programs. It's heart of our messaging today. You're going to meet all kinds of families today who really, we could tell you about our programs and services, but how much better if they tell them. So they will be sharing their stories and experience and really reaching out to the community and just seeing maybe there's somebody at home who has a child that they're concerned about their development. So we really encourage early is best to call us and let us help you find a program that meets your need.
Absolutely. And you know, after last year's telethon, what I found is that people were coming up to me and saying, hey, I was helped by Easterseals. And so just to know that you are making a difference and that this time dedicated here to raise awareness and let more people know about the services, you also had folks that walked up and said, I didn't know those services existed. And you're going to hear all about that today.
So we really want that not to happen. We really want families to know about services that they can benefit from for their young children early before they get ready for school so that we can give them the best start in life.
Absolutely. And along those lines, Julian, you have a special story to introduce today.
Thank you, Irma. So now let me explain one of the programs that Easterseals has. Home Instruction for Parents of Preschool Youngsters, or HIPPY program, works with parents to helps their child develop the skills they need to start school, ready to learn. Manuel's mom had concerns about her son's language development and enrolled the HIPPY program to learn ways to help him. She has seen benefits of the HIPPY program as he continues to learn and grow in all areas of his development. Let's hear how HIPPY program helped Manuel's mom set the foundation for early learning.
The focus of the HIPPY program is to encourage parents to prepare their children for school. We provide them with books and a curriculum that will help their children once they reach school to know their letters and their numbers and their shapes and be prepared. It also gives parents the confidence to be engaged in their children's education.
My family is five members of my family, myself, my husband, and my 3 kids. When we were at the library one day, we saw a HIPPY table and I just walked up, asked questions, and I liked the information, then I called and enrolled.
We work with families during home visits. We provide activities that the whole family can participate in. We also help with parenting support strategies and overall family well-being. We really want to encourage healthy and safe homes for children to learn and grow.
Oh, my home visitor, she's amazing. I've been with her for 2 years. She brings activities and books and we role play the activities. And then I learn how to do them with my son, and I do them with my son throughout the week.
We are a no-cost program to families, so they never have to pay for our services. And we serve families prenatal up until their children start school.
Before I started with HIPPY, I did have some concerns about my son's speech delay, but HIPPY put me at ease with those concerns. They offered assessments, and not to diagnose, but it just gauges where your kid is at. So it did put me at ease, and he's learned a lot from cutting to coloring.
But also spelling his name and trying to write it on his own. It's really nice to see, like she said, her first concern was speech, but he's developed greatly, and she can see that she didn't have to worry after all.
HIPPY Easterseals is awesome. They offer not just activities for your kids, but they also have events for moms. They do event cafe for the parents. And if your families also need, they offer food pantry. They have so many events, so many resources for the families.
One of the big successes that we have had has been connecting our families to the Family Resource Center. And with the Family Resource Center, we've also been able to connect them to counseling services, which has been a major support.
Children who complete the HIPPY program go to school ready to learn. They know their letters, they know their numbers, they know their shapes, they know how to sit for activities and be prepared. And parents complete the program being more confident, more engaged in their children's learning, knowing how important it is to spend time with their children and really focus one-on-one with them.
It's been 2 years working with this family. She's a great mom. She loves the curriculum, and she implements it in her everyday life. She not just works with her child, but she includes the other 2 children too. So it's really nice to see all the skills Manuel is learning. I would tell other parents that this is a free program that we offer. It's a school readiness program. They get to be their child's first teacher, and they can just use this as a resource. We'll bring all the supplies, we'll give the curriculum, and it'll be a fun activities that we do with the family.
I do feel that my son has the skills to start school. He's now 4, but I believe Hippie Easterseals has prepared him good for that. And I just want to say thank you for coming into my life and helping my child get ready for school. Hippie Easterseals has been great for us.
The last half hour of the Easterseals Telethon was sponsored by H-E-B. The next half hour of the Easterseals Telethon is supported by H-E-B.
Great, welcome back. Easterseals Parents as Teachers program provides support to parents who are expecting a child or have a child up to the age of 5. Activities and strategies provide parents guidance on their child's development, milestones, and provides opportunities to participate in groups with other parents of young children. Meet the young children, the families who help learn ways to help support their children's early development.
So throughout the program today, you're going to meet families like the Farias family, and then you're also going to meet families in person. Not only the stories that you're going to see like you did a moment ago, but also here in the studio. And lots of folks in the community who give time today to come and join us, like Audrey, who you've heard from H-E-B a moment ago, and the smoker and the grill set that people can take an opportunity to donate today and get their name raffled. It's going to be a raffle so that they could actually win that.
Yes.
So we encourage you to call today. And it's funny, right? At 11 o'clock, the phones were really quiet, and now they're really starting to pick up. In fact, we have half of the folks on the phones. Some even, we have another donation.
Let's make our way
Absolutely,
let's make our way over here. So Irma, thank you for that. So I see Roel is real excited because we're continuing to receive money. Roel, I mean, what are we receiving? How much have we received?
Yes, actually from one of our own store leaders at H-E-B in Westlake, Texas. We just got a donation for $100.
Great. Well, let's run that chime. Let's ring that chime. Let's ring it. Let's ring it. Good job. Good job. So Audrey, you want to go ahead and explain to us? I think we have a giveaway, don't we?
Julian, on top of all of this that you can possibly win today, I feel something's been sizzling in this cooker. Danny, what are you cooking up in there? Where did that come? What is part of the package now?
You know what? Let's add $500 to this so you can go and buy your fajitas, your tomahawks, whatever you need to barbecue. This is an amazing add to this already great gift that it's going to be raffled off. So $500, guys. This is awesome.
Thank you.
That
Thank you to
is so
H-E-B.
amazing. Okay, I got chills. So let's up those donations. If you already gave your 25, what about giving another 25 more? Like Ro was saying, there's actually a challenge between our store leaders. So I heard they're challenging Roland Gill to call in and donate. So our leaders are being such great sports and having fun with this here today. And $500 more,
Wow.
Julian?
So let's go ahead and let's talk about some of those folks that are now eligible that have donated $25 more, like Salvador, Gabriel, Bill, Johnny, and Angie. Thank you for that. How exciting. And thank you, H-E-B, for the $500 additional funding that you gave us. It's amazing what you continue to do and the support that you've given us. Irma, some more great news. I mean, we continue to do great things over here.
Thank you so much, Julian. I was visiting with my friend. I'm going to get in trouble. Jamie Brown is here with Texas Regional Bank, and we were getting caught up because she's busy in the community, I'm busy in the community, and so we only get to run into each other at wonderful events just like this. So at this time, we do want to introduce you to some folks from the McAllen Community Development Block Grant and also Precinct 1. Every year, they come in and they present a check to Easterseals, and they too, like many other organizations, take time and get staff involved. And so if they are not here, what we will do is I'll come back over and will talk to Jamie Brown because it looks like they're running a little bit behind schedule. And trust me, I forgive you. If I'm known for anything, it's always running a little bit behind schedule, which is a horrible thing. But I do give when I arrive with a lot of heart. So, Jamie, you are very much the same, and you get that from your mom, Dora Brown, who was one of my mentors in our community for many years. It's so wonderful to see you.
Thank you for having me here, Irma, and thank you for having Texas Regional Bank. On behalf of the bank and also my colleagues here, Mark Licerio and David Estes from our Trust and Wealth Management Department, we're just really proud of the continued partnership that we have with Easterseals of the Rio Grande Valley and everything that they do for our families in the community, children, giving them a quality of life. The values of Easterseals, the values of Texas Regional Bank, they align really well, and so we're just always proud to be a part of this fabulous celebration that happens every year.
And that's a wonderful thing about being a part of a community bank, that we're both able to give back, really let the communities know that we're here for them. I see, and I follow you on social media, I see your kids, and you're such a great mom. I'm sure that a part of you is also here because you know that there's services out there that any of us could need at any moment.
That's right. I do have a personal tie to Easterseals. My 3-year-old son, Joseph, at 18 months old, he was diagnosed with a speech delay. And that was new for me, new for my family. We didn't know how we were going to help him out and help him communicate better. And, I got with Patty and the folks at Easterseals. They got him evaluated. I will be forever grateful to his therapist. I have to give them a shout out. That's Angela and Lucy that met with him once a week for, I think it was about 6 to 9 months. He eventually graduated, and he's all over the place right now talking. They did so great with him. I couldn't bring him here today because he'll probably be climbing the walls and talking to everybody.
And I have to give it to you. They're always dressed immaculate, and they're the most adorable kids. You got to follow Jamie. Jamie, you're going to get all these friend requests today on your social media. You do have a check presentation on behalf of Texas Regional Bank. You are in the community spotlight, so we'd love to hear about that.
Yes.
I can help you down if you'd like.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Here you go. Right here's perfect. Yeah.
Yes. So on behalf of Texas Regional Bank, on behalf of Texas Regional Bank, we are the people in the communities we serve, and we are proud to stand here next to Irma and the group with Easterseals Rio Grande Valley and present this check to you, to the community. Thank you, Easterseals RGV, for everything you do for our community, our children, and our families.
And that is not all. So from everyone here, can we get a round of applause for the $1,500, please? And let you know that we are going now to the wants and needs spinner so that we can go and spin. Thank you, Miss Jamie. I will put this here. Okay, and let's come on over and you can take a spin. Or I'll take the spin and you can pick the name. How about that? Here we go. Again, our community spotlight here on a want from Texas Regional Bank. And I'll let you read this. Okay.
This is the want is a remote control car. The need is a lunchbox, and this is for Noah G.
Noah G. So if you're watching right now, you're going to get a remote control car on behalf of Texas Regional Bank. And thank you so much for spending time with us here today. I know you're needed at the Folk Bank, so I will let Julian take over. And Jamie, great to see you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having
Thank you, Irma. So again, I'm being joined by Audrey. And so earlier today, we talked about the $50 donation that you could actually receive a tumbler or obviously a crossover bag, but that would have to be with a donation of $50 or more. I wanted Audrey to help me read some of the names of those individuals that continue to support Easterseals and have donated $25 or more. Audrey, you want to help me with some of the names?
Julian, these are great community leaders that are putting children first, and it takes just those $25. We want to give a quick shout out to Lyndon, Leticia Flores, Ramiro Flores, Bill Ruport. We have Salvador, Johnny and Angie Oliva. We have Fabiola, Annette Franz. These are amazing, amazing community community leaders that are donating today.
And we have more people, and we're going to add their names in a minute. And so, as you mentioned, Ramiro Flores being here, and Angie, we want to thank her. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to our check presentation. So I'm going to turn it over to not only a great leader with our mayor of Edinburg for allowing us to be here, but also Irma Chapa. Irma, over to you.
Thank you so much, Julian. I will take that compliment and run with it. I am here, yes, indeed, with the mayor of Edinburg. You are a busy person. I mean, you are out and about in the community. You are putting the spotlight on the city of Edinburg. It's grown so much since you've taken over as mayor. And not only do you give for the civic duties, but here, personally, you're giving to Easterseals today.
Yes, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. Always good to be back here. And it's what we do. It's about serving the community. And I really appreciate the work that Easterseals does in the community. Of course, not just in Edinburgh, throughout all the Rio Grande Valley in South Texas. And we're a growing area, and these services are so much needed. And so that's where we're here.
Yes, well, we are very happy that you are at the helm, and we do want to showcase the giving today. So we'll turn this check right around. And thank you so much for your $1,000 donation to Easterseals today, Mayor. Thank you so much on behalf of the crew, on behalf of our community, and thank you so much. Now, you've got a staff there that goes out in the community. You've got city commissioners. My friend, Roxanne Ledema, is your public information officer. So to all the public information officers out there watching right now, we ask you to call in, not only for the mayor, but for the great services that are provided by Easterseals. Would you like to issue any challenges today?
Yes, to all the mayors. So I'm here to donate. We have 47 mayors in the Rio Grande Valley. So I came here to make my donation. I'm asking and challenging all the mayors to please donate, but not just mayors, public officials. And I know we do it because we care about our communities. We're serving our communities. This is just doing a little bit more and on our part. And so that's my challenge.
You know, that reminds me, I have about 8 mayors' phone numbers in my cell phone, and I'm sure you have probably all 46 phone numbers in your cell phone. So don't make us start texting you. Please call today. The phone lines are here just for you to make your donations. Mayor, great to see you. Thank you so much. I'll leave you with this check.
Thank you.
And I want to introduce you guys to some VIPs who are here today. Yes, we have folks from organizations that help in the community, but we also have parents who have been helped by Easterseals, and I want to introduce you to them today. So, Manuel Bernal, nice to meet you. Tell us about how Easterseals helped you and your family.
Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here. We are so glad that we have had the opportunity to represent our family and speak to everyone about the services that we've had. I have a child, 7 years old, Mateo, who at his early age was able to utilize the benefits and services of Easterseals. And it's with that pride that we come here to go ahead and donate our times and to remind everyone that without the community, Easterseals would not be able to do what it does. But we actually have a call right now, so I'm going to...
That's fantastic. You get the call, and I will go to our next VIP. What is your name?
Hi. Gwen.
What was that? Did you say Gwen?
Say hello.
Hi, I'm Cassandra Betancourt, and this is Gwen. She's my daughter. And we, sorry about that. And we've been here with Easterseals for quite a while now. She does her daycare there, and we're just so happy with all the services that they've provided. I know when we initially got the diagnosis for autism, we were very, me and my husband were very, we questioned what the future was going to hold, and even daycares, worried that daycares wouldn't, even want to, she's a hard one. She's a tough one. And so, even the toleration and the inclusion that they have is just, they have so much patience with her, and she has grown so much, and we really, really appreciate everything that they have done for her. And so she's starting school soon, and so it's kind of a bittersweet for us. But of course, we really, really appreciate everybody there.
You always remember those moments, right? They're home, especially during the summer, and the kids may be driving you crazy or your schedule's crazy with work. But then when they're off at daycare or they're away at school, you think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do without that little voice, making a mess in the kitchen or what have you. It's wonderful to see you here. When Gwen arrived today, Cowboy Cash was arriving at the same time, and they kind of looked at each other, and Gwen said, oh my gosh, I have to hide. I can't let him get me. But don't worry, Gwen, he's not going to get you. Gwen, can you ring this for us? Can you ring the bell with this right here? Fantastic. That's what we want to hear. Thank you so much, Gwen and Cassandra, correct? All right. Nice to see you here. I was going to interview Brandon, but he was saved by the bell and the ring, and that is thanks to you. So what I will do is, let's see here. All of our folks at Texas Regional are on the bank as well, on the phone as well. I said bank because I looked at the logo. So I can't interview them, which is great, and I have to thank you. So the folks from HEB, however, are waiting for your call, and the phone numbers to call are 956-803-0881. There's also numbers on your screen that you could call today. By the way, speaking of which, earlier today when the folks from Lone Star National Bank were here, Veronica Cantu, thank you so much. We appreciate you. She called in her donation of $100 today, and she issued a challenge to every single Lone Star National Bank employee to call in their donation today, and perhaps, I'm sure, the folks from Texas Regional would ask their employees to do the exact same thing. So we do have representatives here. We're waiting for your calls. Julian, you have some important guests who are here, and I am a little jealous because I got to interview them last year.
Well, let me tell you, this is a very distinguished group of men that are here. I'm being joined by, so this is the Order of Alhambra. So I'm being joined by fellow Guerra, who was a past member of the board, right? And then, of course, we have Eduardo Sainz. I'm going to go ahead and ask you, Eduardo, Mr. Sainz, tell me a little bit about your organization.
Well, we're a Catholic men's fraternal organization dedicated to the special needs. So this fits. You know, this we do a benefit golf tournament, usually every June. So please look out for that. And also we go to different school districts here in the Rio Grande Valley, well, actually in Hidalgo County, to their special ed units to play Santa Claus. And we give them small Christmas parties. So that's basically what we do.
So I hope none of us are playing Santa Claus. I know I've been asked to play Santa's elves in the past, so but I won't tell you that story.
Actually, I'm the Santa Claus. I'm the Santa Claus. So
well, I may be joining you this year.
Okay, well, good.
So let me ask you. So let me ask some of the other gentlemen that are joining us today. Why is it important to support Easterseals?
Well, I think they provide a very valuable service, okay? A service that's possibly not available from any other entity. So we feel very privileged in being able to be here and support this wonderful organization.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. So now we have a surprise. So I'm going to ask you all to unveil what we are donating to Easterseals. Oh my God, $3,000. Thank you very much for your continued support. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sainz. We have another group of gentlemen that are going to be joining us. If y'all can make your way. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us and continuing to support Easterseals from 260. And then we're going to ask the Lions Club here to join me. Another great color, red, white, and I guess I'm wearing the blue. So, gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Can you tell us why your involvement with Easterseals?
Yes, we're involved with Easterseals, and we've been for the longest time. And we're from the Donna Lions Club, and we've served our community since 1938. But our club is very active in the community with events and all that to raise money to help our community in the Valley and worldwide. And worldwide, we have 1.3 million members, and so we're here with
Well, I can't hold back anymore. Let me tell you, you got me real excited. So what I'm going to ask you is if we can share with the audience how much we are donating to Easterseals.
Yes.
And we are donating $500. Great. Let's hear those chimes go off. How exciting. So great. So now I'm going to go ahead and pass it over. I'm thinking I'm to the lobby area where Veronica is going to be waiting for us. Veronica?
Yeah.
Or I should say Vanessa.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Victoria Benya, and joining us for our first remote interview is our Easterseals Child Care team. Thank you all for joining us today, and I'd like to start off by introducing a few of the members today.
Hi, my name is Norma Navarro, and I'm the Child Care Center Director.
My name is Lena Diaz. I am the Curriculum and Inclusion Specialist.
I'm Cindy, and I'm a parent. Well, thank you so much, like I said, for being with us today. Now, Miss Norma, I have a question for you. What makes Easterseals Child Care Center an amazing place to learn?
Well, we are a 4-star Texas Rising Star Center. We welcome children of all abilities from the ages of 2 months to 5 years. We offer inclusive classrooms where children can play, learn, and make friends all together. We are open from Monday through Friday. We also have great staff. that have over 15 years experience working with the Child Care Center. And we are open again Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30. Call us if you're interested for a tour, and we can give you a tour. Our number is 956-631-9171.
Thank you so much, Miss Norma. And that's just so heartwarming that children of all abilities are welcome to Easterseals Child Care Center and can all learn and grow together. And Miss Selena, what is your role at the Easterseals Child Care Center?
So as a curriculum and inclusion specialist, my role is to support the teachers in overseeing the curriculum. I also make any modifications needed so that all children can do their activities throughout the day and play with their friends.
Wow, that's so amazing. You mentioned that you modify curriculum, and that's just so amazing that you're able to tailor to every child's need and you're able to accommodate them and watch them learn and grow. That's just so amazing. And Miss Cindy, I understand you have children who attend the Child Care Center. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I have these three little ones, Quetzali, Yareli, and Axel. And what I like is, although my kids don't have disability, they get to learn with people that have differences, yet they don't see differences. They just see their friends.
Oh, wow, that's so amazing. And that's an amazing perspective that your children are able to learn and grow with all children. And thank you so much for watching our first remote interview. We'll be back with another one soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Victoria. You did fantastic. I'm so proud of you, and it's so great to hear the different perspectives of families who are absolutely utilizing the daycare center that Easterseals offers here in the McAllen area. So you already know Audrey, and you know, of course, our Julian. Now it is time to pick a winner from the donations that have been coming in.
It is. It has been an outpouring. We want to just thank everybody, all of our store leaders. They are taking on those challenges. We got another one from Roland Gill, took on that challenge and donated another $101.
Great.
So we're so lucky to have such generous and loving partners and leaders at our stores. We're so proud.
Yeah, it's fun to kind of see the names that are inside there. Kelly, Nasur, and let's see, who else called in? Well, let's take a look in here, can we? Let's talk about some of the folks who are taking the opportunity.
So these are not winners yet.
Not winners yet. Eldridge Villarreal called in.
Eldridge, that's one of our partners.
Kay Jancic.
Thank you.
Daniel Luna.
Daniel is here. Yes.
Leticia East. And what are we winning today?
So let's list the items again that they're winning.
So you're getting that full grill with all the four wheels, the smoker. You're getting a full accessories, the Cody cooler, the rolling Cody cooler. They get a little heavy, so it's got wheels. But on top of all of that, you're also getting a $500 HEB gift card that you can purchase that tomahawk steak that Danny was talking about earlier.
What does someone have to pay? What does someone have to donate today to get HEB Buddy to go to a birthday party?
Oh my goodness, he is so booked up to get to birthday parties. So
I'm just saying, is it 20,000? Is it 30,000? Somebody would have to call in and give for him to show up at a birthday
you know
party.
What? Let's
just try to have a little fun.
I love that,
you
Ima. $20,000, and we will bring you HE Buddy.
20,000.
Surprise you.
Go ahead, call in for the 20,000. We'll have Cowboy Cash there and HE Buddy.
Yes, love it. That's a good call out.
Wow, that's a party.
That's a party. Julian and I will go too.
Yes, we will absolutely be there with all of our.
So should we start the drum and maybe shake it up a little bit and pick a name?
Let me hold this for you.
Ooh, they're really mixing up here.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Cowboy Cash.
Yes,
roll it out.
Come on,
all right,
come on.
so are we ready to choose?
Let's get them pull it out.
Let's do it.
Yes, all right. So where you want to choose the winning number? Come this way, babe. On this side of me.
Here we go.
Come over here.
Come right over here.
And you're going to reach your hands in there.
Oh,
pick one out.
People really want to win.
And this is the winner. All right.
Let's see who the lucky
we
winner
have Dago Perez.
Congratulations to
Dago
Dago Perez.
Perez. You are receiving all of the barbecue essentials, including that $500 HEB gift card. That was pretty cool, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, and we're going to be invited to his party.
Dago is from Los Ebanos. All right.
Los Ebanos.
Great.
So Dago Perez, contact Easterseals, and they'll be more than happy to help you get your wonderful HEB barbecue prize pack.
Thank you
great.
so much,
Eva, why don't we
Audrey?
make our way to the tote board? I think you got some exciting news for
Let's
us.
see what we've got here. So we do need another drum roll. Currently, the numbers look like $93,808.
That is amazing. Thank you to everyone that donated this hour. What amazing, amazing start to the day.
Absolutely. It's an amazing beginning. Julian.
So Easterseals Parents as Teachers program provides support to parents who are expecting a child or have a child up to the age of 5. Activities and strategies provide parents guidance on their child's development milestones and provides opportunities to participants in groups with other parents of young children. Meet the Farias family who wanted to learn ways to help their child or their children stay in early development.
The HOPES program has 2 evidence-based models, the Parents as Teachers program and the Safe Care program. They both help support parents with young children meet their developmental milestones.
I found out about the Parent as Teachers program through Easterseals through a friend of mine named Christina through MOPS. Being a stay-at-home mom can be isolating sometimes, and I really love how the Parent as Teacher would come and just be down to earth and really help me with any questions, and sometimes that was more important than anything else.
The HOPES program also has counseling support groups. One of those is called Mothers and Babies. It helps support expecting moms and new moms in their journey with parenting.
I love that we could encourage each other and just share with each other and learn so much from the other moms.
I know children spend a lot of time in school, and families should be the foundation of where they learn from. First and foremost, family is a priority. We have 4 children, and even, each child is different. You learn things with each child differently, and it's just amazing what you guys offer.
I really love being part of Parent as Teachers for Easterseals. I love the community. I love the home visits that my Parent as Teacher has come to visit me. I really love that she has created a positive experience for my children and I. She has provided projects that we can do with each other to foster that relationship. She has provided testing for my child to see where their progress is, and that way we can build on their strengths and weaknesses. And she has also given me diapers, wipes, a playpen, a baby splash pad, and so much more.
The Family Resource Center is another way for parents of young children to come learn more about what's available to them in the community, as well as our Easterseals programs. We host a variety of workshops on a monthly basis, and we offer counseling services to parents and have a lactation room that's available to the community so nursing mothers can come find a quiet place to feed their babies.
The Farias family has had an opportunity to participate in our programs. We've got to see the growth, and we got to see the children developing and moving along. Really working with them has been an honor and privilege, and we are happy that they are part of our voice and they provide feedback on all our programs.
Some of our workshops topics have come from feedback from our parents and our community. We do go based off of our surveys, so some of the topics have been CPR, first aid, English and Spanish, social emotional workshops. We also host virtual as well to accommodate to parents.
Parents always say that children don't come with instructions, but they are thankful for the fact that we have evidence-based models that can support them. They just feel empowered to be able to provide for their children and be able to be the best parents that they can be.
I think everybody who has a family should be involved in programs like this. There's just so many resources that we weren't even aware, that we learned recently about it. And it's fun, even in the social aspect setting of, a parent learning from another parent and just gaining the skills and just learning from a different perspective. It was just great. Easterseals, putting children first, always.
The last half hour of the Easterseals Telethon was sponsored by HEB. The next half hour of the Easterseals Telethon is supported by Carrots and the Warren Group Architects.
afternoon, everyone. I'm hoping that everyone at home can hear
Bro,
us
tell her to
and
turn it off.
see our smiling faces. We are okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay, you can. But now, can you guys hear me at home? And I assume that folks can now hear me because I'm getting the cue that we are back on. So things happen. It's live TV. And so we are here with some great guests that I've had the pleasure of knowing for a couple of years now. You guys are stewards in our community. We're so happy to see you here with Easterseals. Carlos Melguizo, we have also Saul Sanchez, and of course, Miss Laura Warren, who's been hanging out with us all morning. Tell us a little bit about a special gift that folks have a chance at winning if they call and make a donation.
Of course. Thank you, Irma. We're happy to be back with Easterseals, and especially this year with the Telethon. We are, if you pledge over $25, you enter a giveaway of carats. It's an 18-carat diamond letter from Roberto Coin with diamonds. So you get to pick from A to Z. There's also...
You mean like this one?
Like that, exactly. Yes, perfect model. So please, our viewers, we invite you to please call in and pledge some money for Easterseals.
Absolutely. Is there a certain amount that you have to pledge in order to get your name in the drawing?
Yes, you have to pledge at least $25. Of course, we want more, but $25 will give you a chance to win this beautiful necklace.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys look absolutely dashing. You're very handsome. Every time I see you, it's like seeing a diamond. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Julian, you're a baby diamond.
Oh, well, thank you, Irma. I was waiting for something positive.
You're also a jewel.
But I was telling them that I've been to their store, and it's amazing the nice things that they have. And then when you go in there, it just smells so great. Like, I wish my house smelled like that.
I know. It's the colognes, the fragrances, the Nest candles. Yes, you could stay and live in Carrots. If you've never been, you have to drop by. Drop by anytime. They're always open during the holiday season as well. It's amazing. So, Miss Warren, I'm sure you shop there as well.
All the time.
Guilty.
I love it there. And especially because, you know, when you support small businesses like this one, you are supporting the community. I don't think I see a fundraising event that supports our children and our entire community without Carrots being involved. So shop local, support local, stay local.
Yes, absolutely. And we are very grateful. That is a very good point. There are huge organizations that support Easterseals nationwide. You have folks like HEB that do their part, but then also the small business owners. And that reminds me that we should issue another challenge to the small business owners who are out there watching today. Please call in and make a donation. We have great folks that are here working the phone bank. I saw my friend walk in a moment ago, Stephen Jennings. And so he's here volunteering some time. Please call in today. The numbers are on your screen, but I want to remind you, 956. The number is 803-0881. We've got representatives who are here volunteering their time to take calls.
Well, Irma, the morning gets better, or should I say the afternoon now?
I think it's afternoon.
So it gets better. So we have a donation from Carrots, and if you can make our way over here, let's go ahead and present them with the check that we have ready. So I encourage everyone to have their hands ready for a clap. And those that are not answering the phone, let's get those chimes ready to ring because Carrots has donated. Miss Warren, join us. Carrots has donated.
It's their spot and their effort.
So I am going to ask if you could just go ahead and unveil to the audience how much you are donating to Easterseals.
How about
Wow. Great. Thank you so much for your continued support.
It's $34,000 that we were able to fundraise through our Carrots friends, our customers. They always support the causes that we believe. And Easterseals is very, very dear for us. We love Easterseals. We love support children, and children are always first.
We love what you do. So how long did it take? Was this a combination of customers and employees?
It was our customers, our friends, and Carrots. So we were able to raise this in a few days. We got some pledges, and here we are.
Well, thank you very much. As I mentioned earlier, for $50, you can receive a tumbler or the cross bag that I showed earlier. So I want to say that it's right here. Let me tell you, for those that are not here, there's this fly that's been following me all day, but we have this bag that you're eligible to get. It's either this or the tumbler for $50 or more. I want to thank you all for your continued support. So thank you for what you do. Ms. Warren, thank you also for serving on our advisory board. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over now to Irma, who's got a special guest, who's a colleague of mine at Lone Star National Bank.
Thank you so much, Julian. We are here with our CFO from Lone Star National Bank, David Pinoli. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here.
We watched your promo, and you did a great job at letting everyone know and drawing awareness to Easterseals. You are now a board member. Tell us a little bit about the organization and what you've learned even in the past couple of months serving.
Well, I'm a new board member, and I'm grateful that you're here and Julian's here. If you saw the PSA, you know why they got this talent up on stage and not me. Being an Easterseals board member, I'm really proud of it, and I'm proud of how the board has supported and governed and supported Easterseals throughout the years. The current board and the prior boards have really supported the organization. So as a new member, I'm still sort of getting my feet wet, but the programs, the children that are served, I'm really happy to be part of that.
You know, when you dedicate time to an event, a program, an organization, I know that it's meaningful. I see you at various events in the community representing the bank, and you're there for a purpose, for a reason. And if it's one thing I will say about Lone Star National Bank and the people who serve our executive team, you have a huge heart, and we thank you for that. We thank you for giving back, but not only just by writing a check, but by being there and getting involved. So thank you for being a part of Easterseals. Do you have a favorite out there? Do you have an organization just like Easterseals, like that perhaps you want to challenge and say, hey, we helped so many, call us today?
Well, I'm not really the type to challenge people. But,
okay.
but I think, you know, the prior members and the members of the Boys and Girls Club, I think that those things are aligned with, the children are aligned with Easterseals. Lone Star National Bank is a proud supporter of Easterseals and the incredible work they do with children and individuals with disabilities and their families. We've been a proud supporter of this telethon. Our chairman, Alonso Cantu, and our president, David Dianda, and all our board always sponsor programs that are supporting children in education. I'd like to personally thank Patty and the Easterseals team for all the hard work they do for the running day-to-day operations, and all the volunteers that are here for this sponsorship and the telethon. It's really inspiring what you do.
It's amazing. It really is.
And as a new board member, I'm really happy to be part of this contribution today. So on behalf of Lone Star National Bank, its shareholders, directors, officers, and employees, I present to Easterseals Rio Grande Valley $16,000.
$16,000 on behalf of Lone Star National Bank. We are so grateful to our board members, to our executive team, to you, Mr. Pinoli. Thank you so much for joining us today. It is a joy to have you here, to join us anytime on the telethon that you would like. You're happy to serve next year as a host. We'd be happy to have you. And thanks. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
You and Julian can keep that. You did a great job.
Thank you
all.
Sir.
And everybody listening out there, please donate. Thank you.
Thank you. Julian.
Thank you, Irma and Mr. Pinoli. Thank you for joining us this morning. So I have my friends here at Carrots. What I wanted them to do is explain to you a little of some of the merchandise that they have at their fine store. So if you could go ahead and share with the audience what you guys sell there.
Okay, well, we have this. We just want to remind you that if you call and pledge to at least $25, you get a chance to win a beautiful necklace by Roberto Coin. It's a love diamond letter with obviously diamonds. And we have all the initials from A to Z. So if you win, you can choose whichever you want.
There you go. So please call in.
So would I be safe by saying that $25, is it this necklace, this very necklace?
All of this. You get to pick one.
You get to pick one. So one initial. So if it starts with a U or a T for $25, you have an excellent opportunity to win one of these beautiful diamond necklaces. How amazing. And again, thank you for your continued support. So can I ask you how long you've been doing this for now?
I think it's been since we got involved over 19 years. Yeah, we started through the gala, and I used to participate by painting an ostrich egg, which is another one for our gala. And that's how I got involved with Easterseals.
So if you don't mind me sharing, I've seen the ostrich eggs. They're beautiful, and thank you for those. I see them at homes all over the place, and I think we might even have some there in our location. So again, for $25 or more, you can receive one of these these necklaces with your initial. So Irma, the information gets better and better. The donations get more and more. So I'm going to toss it back to you, and I think they may want the number again to the phone bank.
All right. Thank you so much, Julian. We have some VIPs that are taking phone calls at this moment. I'm hearing the bell, and that's fantastic news. I also want to introduce you to some folks from Kaizen Clinical Partners. Cristela, correct? Yes. Thank you for being here. And tell us a little bit about who you brought with you.
We have here our clinical manager here from our Westlaco office, along with one of our receptionists, okay? Mr. Luis and Ms. Samantha. Yes.
Samantha, it's nice to meet you. Mr. Lees, right? What's your first name? Luis Lees. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your, I guess, your awareness of the Easterseals. Tell us how you first heard about Easterseals and how you came about in the giving piece to wanting to be here today.
So Easterseals does focus on early intervention for children with disabilities, and that coincides with our belief. We do believe in early intervention to be able to get the best prognosis for our patients.
Fantastic. And so you have a lot of patients that are helped by Easterseals. I would love to have you come down the stairs, and I will help you because it is a little tricky, Cristela. And we are going to go to the wants and needs board. Okay, and we will also take this sponsorship check with us because we do not want to forget about that. And we will spin the wheel, if you will, Cristela. Yeah, go ahead. So this is the want and needs. Those of you that are first tuning into our telethon today, it ends on a want or a need. We pick a name from our raffle drum right over here. What did it land on? A need. Cristela, come on right over here, and we will pick a name. If you'll open this up. Yep. Draw any piece of paper there. And I'll let you read. The need is, and the need is right here.
The need is a stroller.
So that's the want, and then the need is
gift card for formula.
A gift card for formula from Walmart, and the child's name is Allison H. So Allison H, you will be getting your need for today. And then also, we have a check presentation from Kaizen Clinical Partners. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Julian.
Well, so I got some VIPs here that are answering phones for us today. So what I wanted to do is, obviously, you know, we have a strong presence of A&M focus here in South Texas. We have a beautiful campus in McAllen, and they're continuing to grow. And if I'm not mistaken, you're a new addition to A&M? I am. So you want to introduce yourself to the folks and why you wanted to be a part of Easterseals?
Sure. So I'm Dr. Sandy Hansman, and I'm an Easterseals board member as well as a new addition to Texas A&M's Higher Education Center here in McAllen. And I've been involved with Easterseals for a while now. I think that their mission is absolutely amazing in support of families and children throughout the Rio Grande Valley, and I think that it mirrors the mission that we have out at Texas A&M as well. So it's really a perfect pair.
So, Doctor, would you encourage the other institutions of higher ed to be pledging today?
Absolutely. I want to challenge all the former Aggie students to call in and make a pledge, all our Aggie alumni, but I also want to ask all of our higher ed professionals throughout the Rio Grande Valley, please call in and please support Easterseals. It's an extremely worthy cause.
Wow, so that's exciting. I heard the challenge. So UTRGV, South Texas College, TSTC, Texas Southmost College, you heard the challenge from the doctor. Call in. Any donation is fine. Again, you heard of some of the prizes that you are eligible for if it's $25 or more. So some of the others are on the phone, so I don't want to disrupt them. But I did tell them earlier, and I mentioned to the doctor earlier, that personally I went to Texas A&I University, which was not. It's part of the A&M systems, proud to say that. And so, again, there was a challenge from the doctor and her colleagues that every institution, plus the alumnus, those like Ford Sasser, Steve Lamantia, all of them, go ahead and donate. So I am now going to toss it to someone who's in our lobby. Victoria, it's all yours now.
Hi everyone, we're back with another remote interview. And in case you didn't know, Easterseals partners with many organizations throughout the community to come together and expand all of their services. And today I have two organizations that are really special and amazing. We have Capable Kids and the Down Syndrome Association. And so I'd like for y'all to introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Camacho. I'm the Director of Marketing and Community Relations with Capable Kids.
Thank you so much for joining us, Vanessa. And can I have your name?
Of course, I saw the system.
Yeah, that's amazing. And can I have your name?
Lucy Simpson.
Thank you for joining us today. It's so amazing to see everyone today coming together for the Easterseals Telethon. And so I just have a question. So how does Capable Kids work with Easterseals?
So the partnership between Capable Kids and Easterseals has been instrumental with building bridges and being able to advocate for kids with disabilities. So we're very grateful for the partnership. It's been instrumental support. Easterseals has been instrumental support for us, and we appreciate the partnership.
Wow, that's so amazing that so many partnerships come together and provide so many resources to our families here in the RGV. And so how does the Down Syndrome Association work with Easterseals? And I know you mentioned kind of a backstory, and I believe everyone should hear it. So if you can share that with us.
Yes, let me tell you about my story with Charlotte. When she was a baby, the Rio Grande Valley Down Syndrome Association didn't exist just yet. And I was asking the therapist with Easterseals to please help connect me with other mothers. And another mother of one of the therapists was mentioning to her, I'm going to meet up with some other mothers of babies with Down syndrome. And the therapist said, well, there's a mother in Rio Grande City that would like to meet up with other mothers too. And maybe she could be invited. And that's how I got invited. And it was really a year before the Rio Grande Valley Down Syndrome Association actually formed. But it was like one of the very first meetings that we had, like as a group, with the president and the vice president of our association. Wow. I know. I feel so lucky that we get to work with Easterseals, and because of our relationship, what I do for the association and for Easterseals is I'm the medical outreach coordinator, and what I do is I help deliver the new parent packets to the hospitals to make sure that they do get the information about Easterseals and our association.
Wow, that's so amazing that you're just finding everyone's community to come together and support each other. Thank you so much again for being here with us today and giving us so much valuable information. I'm going to toss it back to you, Ms. Irma.
Thank you so much, Victoria. It's wonderful to hear the great stories of how Easterseals is helping families. For years, the folks standing next to me have also given of their heart back to organizations like Easterseals in their own community. Now, although they are from Harlingen and La Feria originally, they've made their life in Rio Grande City. You probably recognize them, Billy and Dolores Canales. Thanks for joining us.
We're from Rio Motors.
That's right, in Rio Grande City. We know the TV spot. We are. Yes. Tell us a little bit about how Easterseals helps families in Rio.
Well, we know that we have a lot of mothers that are concerned about their children, and we're so happy that they finally found an office there in in Rio Grande City, and I think they have done a fabulous job with our community.
Absolutely, and we're so grateful that they have the services available no matter where you are, as far out as Rio Grande City or to Harlingen, South Padre Island. The services are available for families everywhere. Tell us, because we know that you guys have for years been a part of giving back to this organization. Tell us why.
Billy, you have anything to say?
Well, we were, the reason we started is when we went to Rio Grande City back in 1994, Easterseals didn't have an office there. And so also the providers for Easterseals were not from there, so they had to go from here to over there. And I know at one time, one of the gals got beat by a dog. We had to go over there and try to help them. Another time, they had a hit and run, and so we went over there to help them, that kind of thing. So we got involved with Easterseals. We went even to Chicago with Patty.
Oh, that's amazing.
During December.
Yeah.
To a convention over there. Cold. And unfortunately, it was in December. It's very cold.
Absolutely.
But yes, we're very happy to have an office in Rio Grande City now.
We're very happy to hear about that.
And now we have even some folks, some of the gals from Rio Grande City that are there, so they know the area, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. We're so happy. And
we're happy to be there.
Even more so, the fact that you're giving today $5,000 is amazing. And we're happy that you're happy.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm going to toss it over to a dear friend of y'all's, Julian Alvarez.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you to the group. Mr. Canales, we love you. So I'm here joined with Laura Warren again, who, by the way, I don't know if we may have failed to mention that she's the president of Easterseals of the Rio Grande Valley, and she's been doing that for 3 years now. And so, Laura, what I'm going to ask you is, we're going to go ahead and interview this gentleman. Tell me, we want him to be interviewed and talk a little bit about some of the experiences he's been doing.
Well, thank you so much to all of our friends who are here supporting us. Without you, this would not be possible. So, Bill Rupert, can you please tell us why you're here and what would you like to tell your friends?
Well, I would like all of my friends to help support our cause. Easterseals does so much for so many, and we've had a lot of generous donations, but we can always use more.
Thank you, Mr. Rupert. So I have some time, and I think we have a big surprise. So, Laura, do you want to go ahead and share with them?
We have some great news to share. Carlos and Saul just landed a big, big donor. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, this is like another big donation, and I want to give a shout out to our anonymous friend that is a fan of Elton John. He just donated $10,000.
Wow, congratulations. Wow.
What a great surprise. Right? He's always so generous and always supports Easterseals every year. So, thank you, dude. Elton.
Well, so we're very grateful. We're very grateful to... Yeah, so Irma, can you join me? Because, I mean, what great news. Let me get on this side.
You guys need to see the necklace that
So,
we're going to.
so how exciting, right? That we had an anonymous donor.
Well, not give, but here is the necklace. I'm going to come on into the camera and show you the beautiful C, the diamond C. This is a Roberto coin necklace. It's one of my favorites. And for years and years, I always wanted the necklace because my good friend Myra Peña, her dad was a mayor of McAllen many moons ago, Leo Montalvo, and she always wore this necklace. It has an M, and it was beautiful. And so for years, I said, I want that necklace. I want that necklace. And so Myra, if you're watching, or any of the Montalvos who are watching today, please give us a call today. Make a donation. Myra already has the necklace. She doesn't need it. But for any of you out there who are watching, please make the donation, or thank you already, because it's too late. We're going to draw a name.
And we're still getting names, Irma.
Yes.
So I am going to let our guest draw the name, and I'm going to ask you to read who the lucky winner is. So,
and you brought them all, A to Z. That is so nice of you guys to bring them. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Okay, the winner of the beautiful necklace is Luis Singletary.
Yes,
Luis
congratulations.
Singletary. You can get an L, you can get an S, or for your loved one, we don't know what letter they're going to get, but they can go on into Carrots and collect their jewel.
Yes, if you didn't win, you can always visit us.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I love the plug.
Because you will win when you visit. Absolutely. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Is there anything else that you would like to tell the audience today that's listening about Easterseals?
Well, we believe in Easterseals so much. We have seen both sides of the story where we don't have having Easterseals, like our goddaughter and our nephew, they got help from Easterseals. But we also have seen the other side. We have a grandnephew in Mexico. They don't have Easterseals. Yeah. They don't have the access that we have here. So it's very important for us to feel lucky to have an organization like Easterseals. We need to keep supporting it, and we need to keep having it.
Well, because of the additional $10,000 from the anonymous donor, let's go ahead and make our way over here to the top board. So let's see how much we've actually raised up till now. So please, gentlemen, join in.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
$152,201. A round of applause from everyone on the set, hopefully from you at home as well.
The Easterseals Early Childhood Intervention Program works closely with parents during the crucial first 3 years of life. Therapists and early intervention specialists provide strategies that the family can integrate into their daily routine. Meet the Luna family, who shares their story on how ECI has supported their journey.
Early Childhood Intervention, or ECI, serves infants and toddlers in the community who may have a delay or a diagnosis and need help with their development. Pathways is one of our specialized programs within ECI.
The Pathways program in our ECI program is specifically designed for children that exhibit characteristics of autism or have an autism diagnosis.
I have, of course, my husband. We met in 2017. We've been married over 5 years, and then I have 2 babies. I have a 3.5-year-old baby boy, Santiago, and my baby girl, who is a 1.5 years, and her name is Sofia Luna.
We learned about Easterseals through a coworker. He had a child that was in special needs as well, so we made the call, and yeah,
It just felt right.
Yeah.
If you don't know about autism, you think the worst. When you hear that word, people think of bad things. And in the beginning, I was very, I guess you could say, if I'm just being blunt, ignorant to what autism is. So in that ignorance, I was completely in fear of the word. I was almost in denial.
When we started working with the Luna family, they were initially enrolled into our ECI program. They started off with the traditional route, such as occupational therapy, speech therapy, as well as specialized skills training with an early intervention specialist like myself. A few months into services, we started to notice that Santiago was not really reaching the milestones that he was supposed to have been reaching. Mom started to see the differences between him and baby sister, not really having much eye contact, not really much of that social attunement, the social engagement that we were trying to address initially at the start of services. We introduced the Pathways program to the family, and they seemed very nervous about it at the start, considering that now we're entering into the world of autism.
At the beginning, you're full of fear and of the unknown and what it means to raise a child with autism. The Pathways program allowed for a lot of strategies and coaching to us, the parents, so that we were able to interact with Santiago.
It wasn't just teaching Santiago, they taught us.
Yeah, it was like coaching for us.
We learned maybe just as much, if not more, than Santiago.
And that's what I absolutely love about Pathways, is that we're able to explain a little bit about how Pathways is going to help not only Santiago, but to help the family in general. Throughout the process, we started to see that Santiago was just opening up into his social world. It was absolutely amazing to see. He was being more interactive, not only with the therapist and myself going into the house, but as well as his family. They started to see him different. He was a totally different child.
Easterseals, the Pathway program, has definitely changed our lives. And my son not only looks at me with interest and intent, but he looks at others and he wants to play with me. His social skills have gone from 0 to 100 because of Easterseals and Pathways.
The Luna family is a perfect example of why early is best.
I absolutely agree. The amount of progress that we saw with Santiago and with the family in general was just absolutely amazing to see.
My hopes for Santiago in the future is that he is independent, happy. In the end, you realize it's gonna be okay, and he has all the tools and help from us and his community that will ensure that he's gonna have a happy, long life.
My job as his mother is to just hope and pray that he grows up with no regrets, completely loved, completely happy, and doing what he loves the most in this life. To the parents out there, if you're feeling hopeless, maybe even shame, confusion, you're not alone, and there's nothing wrong. Your feelings are valid. I felt all those feelings, but there's nothing to be scared of. I'm proof that you can feel those feelings about autism, about your child, but you can overcome them. And the sooner you get help, I'm telling you, the sooner you get help, the better your children's life will be in the long run. And with Easterseals and Pathways, they've only solidified the fact that I have nothing to be scared of. Easterseals, putting children first.
Always.
The last half hour of the Easterseals Telethon was sponsored by Carrots and the Warren Group Architects. The next half hour of the Easterseals Telethon is supported by Carrots and the Warren Group Architects.
And welcome back, everyone. We are here from with our friends from Carrots and the Warren Group. We have Laura Warren and Saul Sanchez, Carlos Melguizo, and of course, my co-host, Julian Alvarez. We've been having lots of fun. We gave away a beautiful Roberto coin necklace, but you too can walk into Carrots and grab your own Roberto coin necklace if you would like. Right now, we would love for you to join us by calling the numbers on your screen and giving a small donation, a big, a medium donation to Easterseals Telethon 2024.
So, Laura, you want to talk a little bit about the drawing that's going to take place after the 30 minutes?
Yes, and it's also from Carrots. Guilty as charged. One of the beautiful fragrances from Maison Francis Curry-John, very famous, very popular Baccarat. This can be yours. Please call in and donate $25 or more. Of course, we want more money. Every dollar counts, and it stays in the Rio Grande Valley.
Baccarat is one of my favorite as well.
Golly, so you're always there, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm not always there, but I am guilty today for wearing the necklace and also wearing Baccarat. Just smells absolutely
so
beautiful. I get more compliments on Baccarat than any other necklace I've ever worn. But enough about me. Let's talk about Easterseals and the fact that you guys, every year, you're here and giving, and it's just amazing to hear that family members, of course, have also been helped by Easterseals, so that makes you want to give even more.
Exactly, and also being a member on the board, I see the difference and the impact that Easterseals services and how they help the community, especially the children, also for parents to learn about the programs that we offer. So it's one of those that it's easy to help. And one more thing is that everything that is raised stays in our RGB, and so it goes to help our children.
Absolutely. That is such a great point to make. Thank you for reminding us about that. And on that note, we do have a check presentation right now to make from the Warren Group.
It is an honor, and we've been supporting for close to 20 years this wonderful effort. I'm proud to say the Warren Group Architect has been able to fundraise $9,800 towards the wonderful efforts Easterseals does.
So, Ms. Warren, wouldn't you encourage the other board members to be doing the same thing as they're listening in?
Absolutely. We all witness personally how wonderful these programs are. We do put children first and their families. Things that you may not know is what Patty and her wonderful team does. They understand that sometimes we need other services, and through the Help Me Grow program, they reach out to other organizations as the Food Pantry, as the Texas Workforce Solutions, and many, many other worthy organizations to be able to give well-rounded services and support to our community and the families that needs it the most. Early child intervention is key. And thank you so much for every dollar you give us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ms. Warren. Thank you for encouraging the board members to donate. As referenced earlier, I mentioned earlier that you could receive this back for $50, or you have the opportunity to receive the tumbler. So you can pick one of the two. So let me just read some of the names that we have here that have donated $25 or more. So we have Veronica Cantu, great person. We're glad that you're listening in. We have Ramiro Garza Jr., who was here earlier. So we have Mr. Simon. We have Richie Contreras, Javi Peña DE, and Ramiro Flores. Again, if you want to see your name up here in lights and with everyone to see, and of course it's with the the $25 donation or more, please, please, please donate at this time. As you heard earlier, no amount is too little. We've had folks that have donated as little as $5. We've had folks that have donated as much as $10. And of course, you heard those that were the anonymous donor that did the $10,000. But whatever you can donate at this time is worth the while. Again, if you'd like to see your name up here, and if you'd love to receive one of these gifts, the bag, or of course a tumbler, wish I had more hands, we would love an opportunity to give this to you. So with that said, let me turn it over back to Irma.
Thank you so much, Julian. I see some great names on the board. I do hope that it is my friend Beatriz Salinas from the Border Patrol that called in, because she is a great person. And if it's not my Bee, well, then I hope it's another Beatriz Salinas that's out there that's watching us today. But on that note, if you work for the Border Patrol, I gave 14 years of my life to that wonderful organization. And if you're watching today, we would love to hear from you and all the other federal organizations that are out there. Many of the families have benefited from services. I know that firsthand because I know families from the Border Patrol that benefited from Easterseals services for their children. So please call us today to 956-803-0882. We have board members from Easterseals who we have interviewed earlier today, like Miss Laura Warren and David Panoli from Lone Star National Bank. We also have Piedad Martinez. Miss Piedad, it's wonderful to see you again. I know you mentioned earlier that we met through my good friend, Roy Cantu. Right. And so, yes, we do need to get Roy to donate. You know, it's funny. Earlier, I issued a challenge to public affairs officers and public information officers in the Rio Grande Valley to give us a call. So, yes, please tell Roy to call.
Roy, you need to call this number. It's right in front, and I need a large donation. However, I want to announce one of the donations. I got a $500 donation from Ms. Vicky Garza, and she is the author of Awesome State of Mind. Her book was just published, so she is donating $500 to Easterseals.
That is amazing. So we have a local author that just called in. Again, the book is called Awesome State of Mind, and you're putting us in an awesome state of mind right now by donating your pledge of $500. That is amazing, Piedad. Thank you for sharing. Now, Thelma, you also have a donation here.
I do. I have a $250 donation from Deborah Cordova. She's a lovely active member of our community. She's a lawyer, and she pledged $250.
That's amazing. Miss Deborah is also an advisory board member for Lone Star National Bank, so we're very proud of her for doing that today. And I didn't get to come and interview you, but I hope that you're taking lots of phone calls and having fun today.
Yes, filling out all the donations.
Pam Mercado, who's called in?
Pam just called in. She's doing a $30 donation. Wonderful. I have Matt Gabriel that called in doing a $100 donation.
Fantastic.
And Elva Cerda, who is doing a $50 donation.
Oh my gosh, that is absolutely wonderful. Thank you for being here today and for what you do to serve on the board of Easterseals. We have some VIPs also who are right behind me, and they're here from the Republic of the Rio Grande. Yes, one of my favorite places as well to go and enjoy nice ambiance. You guys have great bands, you have wonderful food. So tell us your name and why you decided to give up your time today.
My name is Brandon Martin. It's actually a team effort. We're doing Santa Fe Republic, University Draft House, McAllen, and Edinburg. So it's a team effort completely all around the board. I'm here representing, obviously, myself, Sony Rego, Albert Rego, and Fred Harms. We've been doing this for 3 years now. The community has been really good to our restaurants, and we're elated to be here, and we think it's a fiduciary responsibility to give back to the community. And being part of Easterseals has really been a big impact, and we've been focused on it the last consecutive years. We've had a lot of customers been calling us. Actually, I just got Robert Bowen just gave us a $5,000 donation.
Robert Bowen, that's amazing. Tell us again where he's calling.
He's calling from MTX Electronics, located in Mission, Texas. He's one of our long-term customers. He's donated over the years. I know these guys are getting real busy, but we love coming. We love being invited to help. It's a very big foundation, and we're just elated to be here once again.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Would you like to step right on down here, and we will go over to the wants and needs board. But before we do, you have a donation.
We got a little something on behalf of Sony Rego and Albert Rego from our little restaurant. So a $3,000 check on behalf of Republic of the Rio Grande for Easterseals.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Brandon. And so now we will walk on over to the board, and I'll let you spin it. I'll go pick a name, and are you okay over there? That board just wants to be seen. Here, let me take it. The check wants to be seen. We will make the check seen. So, here, I'll put that right here. Oh, upside down. Turn that frown upside down because $3,000 will make anybody smile. Let's see. 5. Sorry, I'm giving away 2, so you need more. Okay, let's see here. Perfect. Fantastic. So let's spin the wheel.
Okay.
Is the check staying? The check is staying. Okay, we have a... yeah, spin it again. It's fine. Spin it again. Brandon, do whatever you'd like. Just keep us entertained here on table. You have a need. Okay, here we go. Let's get one of the names out of the raffle drum, and I'll let you read the name.
Okay.
And the name is here. Need is here.
Need gift card for daycare shoes. Okay, what's it?
Marceline?
Marceline R?
Marceline R is going to get a gift card for daycare shoes. Fantastic. Brandon, thank you for everything you're doing and our Community Spotlight Republic of the Rio Grande. Julian.
So I think what we're going to do before we get to Patty, we're going to go ahead and turn it over.
How could I forget my wonderful Victoria? Who do you have with you at this moment, Victoria?
Hi everyone, we're back with another remote interview, and this time the team joining me today is the Easterseals Family Resource Center. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us today. I'd like to start by letting them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Lupita. I'm the program coordinator for the Family Resource Center in Hidalgo County.
I am Brenda Hernandez, and I am the program coordinator for the Family Resource Center in Starr County.
My name is Eva Martinez. I am the data compliance monitor for the McAllen location.
And my name is Joanna Adame, and I am the parent advocate for the Family Resource Center in Hidalgo County.
Awesome. Thank you again, ladies, for joining us today. And Ms. Lupita, can you tell us about the Family Resource Center located in McAllen?
So the Family Resource Center is a place for families of young children that reside in Hidalgo County can come and access information and resources that are available to them. We have navigators that can help them get in touch with daycare information. Maybe they need help completing a SNAP application, or they have concerns in regards to their child's development. We can also connect them to supporting programs, and we host a variety of workshops based on topics that parents recommend, such as English and Spanish CPR. We have parents and babies yoga, financial assistance, and many other. We also help families with basic need items, diaper assistance, food pantry, and many other services.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot of resources. That's awesome that the Resource Center provides different items for all types of family members and different needs, and that's so amazing. Thank you for sharing that information. And so I understand that Starr County has a brand new center. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Right, so the FRC in Starr County opened up about a year ago, and we are housed within the STC campus in Starr County. We are so happy and so thankful that STC has welcomed us as part of their own team and has provided the support that we need for us to continue connecting families to the supports that they need in the community. Very much like the McAllen FRC, we provide supports that are very similar, such as free counseling, workshops, and navigation supports. We also do promote higher education, so we promote this across the community in Starr County. We don't only service STC parents or STC students that are parents, but all parents in the community.
Wow, it sounds, well, first of all, congratulations for a new center. That's amazing. And it sounds like Easterseals is becoming a valuable resource for Starr County. So thank you all for all that you do. And I have one more question for Ms. Joanna. Can you tell us your role at the Easterseals Family Resource Center?
Yes, so I serve as a parent advocate, and sometimes parents just want to talk to somebody who has been through something similar. And, well, I have 4 children, 2 of them who have received services with Easterseals, and I love to share what I have learned to maybe make the path of the parents a little easier.
Wow, that's an amazing thing. Thank you for sharing your experiences with other families and helping them navigate different challenges that you've probably already walked through. That's just an amazing thing, and I know that that's from the heart, and thank you for sharing that with us. And that's all we have. Well, no, that's not all we have. So can you guys give us a little fact about the Family Resource Center that you probably haven't shared already? Does anybody have one?
Well, I do want to reiterate that our workshops at either location in McAllen area and in Starr County area are open to the public. The people that attend each workshop do not have to be enrolled or necessarily receiving any supports with Easterseals. This is open to the community for anyone that is interested in learning about parenting, child development, learning more about CPR, first aid, and any of the other topics that we cover. They are always welcome to come and join us.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing that. If you've heard that and you would like any help with any types of resources, please give them a call. They'll share their information and tune in online. And if you are watching, we'd like to remind you that we are hosting the 46th Annual Telethon for Easterseals, so please give us a call and donate. Any type of donation is greatly appreciated, and it's going back to the community here in the RGV. And I'll go ahead and toss it back to you, Julian. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. So with me, I have our Executive Director, Patty, who's filling in for the folks at South Texas College who are really busy. We know they've been traveling, they've been attending meetings. So you just heard a little bit about what's happening there with the Family Resource Center for Families. Can you expand a little bit about what they're doing?
Yes, and we just really didn't want to miss the opportunity for really thanking STC for partnering with Easterseals. It's really a unique opportunity for us to have the Family Resource Center right on campus in Building J in Rio Grande City. So it really allows families from the community to come in and get what we call resource navigation, access to services, free counseling, and then we have a lot of parenting groups. But what's been really interesting is families from the community will come in and be in that learning environment, and it kind of makes them think maybe I could be an STC student. So we've encouraged them and supported them to also enroll.
So how exciting. So those now that are using the services maybe now enrolling at STC as well. What a great partnership, right?
It has been a great partnership. And students that naturally are in that setting, parents of young children, don't have to leave campus. They can be right there and get some additional resources and supports.
So Patty, are they open 7 days a week, 5 days a week, or what are the hours of operation?
We follow the STC campus schedule, and typically during the summer schedule on Friday, we have an opportunity to go back to our other Stark County office, which really accommodates parents in 2 locations.
So how long has this agreement been in place?
We are so excited because last year at Telethon, we announced the opening, so we are right at 1 year.
Wow. And so how many people do you serve? Do you see that you're serving in the area?
In Stark County alone, we have reached 200 families. You know, it's not an enrollment, it's not a program, but it's a place to go and get resources as needed.
Wow. So, and I'm assuming because predominantly there may be some folks there that do speak Spanish only. We have folks that represent Easterseals that are speaking both English and Spanish.
I have to do a shout out to the team at the Family Resource Center, bilingual, well-trained, and open and welcoming, and they just meet parents where they are and help them with their needs.
Yeah, this is a perfect example of how nonprofits partner up with the local community and listening to their needs. You know, kudos to you, Patty, for doing that. And let's challenge some of the other campuses to do the same. What do you think?
Wouldn't that be fun? We're ready. Invite us in and we'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, we heard earlier from A&M was present. They challenged other universities and colleges and higher ed institutions to donate. Why don't we do the same thing when it comes to having services on their campus?
Sounds good to me.
Great. Thank you, Patty, for being here. I'm going to toss it back over to Irma.
Thank you so much, Julian. We have some fantastic news, some sweet news, because a sweetheart has called today, correct?
My husband, Daniel of Icon LLC, has made a very generous donation of $2,500.
Love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. Now, Saul, we have some folks here that are very close to Carrots that you would like to interview about why they're donating their time today.
Yes. Every year we ask our friends and customers to join us in this challenge. So now this is the first time we have Ruchi Contreras with us. Ruchi, what means for you Easterseals?
Well, you know, Easterseals serves a lot of children who have disabilities. And a lot of the time, most of the time, if not all the time, these children have financial difficulties. So they can't afford the kind of health care and the kind of help and other means to survive. And, you know, for their families are in need themselves. And it's very expensive to provide health care.
Absolutely.
To these kids, and Easterseals helps them with that. So, you know, it's up to us, the community, especially us who have been really blessed with, you know, the means to support ourselves, that it's up to us to help other people, to help all these kids that need help as well.
We agree, and we thank you for your time today, Saul.
I think she has a shout out that she has to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just all my friends and the employees of High Point Home Health. Thank you so much for supporting Easterseals.
For sure. Thank you so much. We also have another steward from Carrots that we want to talk to.
Of course, and what an amazing fun bank of guests we have
Yes,
here.
we do.
I know the phones have been ringing and you guys been busy. This is Steven, our friend from City Cafe. Do you want to challenge some of your friends? Or you already have?
I have challenged my friends, and they've been generous enough to call in already.
Like who? Tell us. Tell us who's called you, Stephen.
I have a pledge from Terry Ferguson.
Okay.
From Myra Baker, from Mr. Bali from Westlaco. Mm-hmm. And I'm waiting for the phones to ring.
And you have a special connection to Easterseals. We have to mention your mom, you said, was very instrumental in bringing Easterseals to the Rio Grande Valley.
Was very instrumental in bringing the Easterseals
That's so
telethon to the valley.
Yeah, yes. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you, and we thank your mom for the many years that she helped.
Such a pleasure. Thank you.
And there's lots of folks out there who are helping today. Julian has more on that.
Thank you, Irma. So how exciting. I mean, we got the best restaurants. You got the VIPs here all answering phones. Thanks to them. So what I wanted to share with you is that we have some other folks that were not on the board earlier, but we've added them on, like Rodrigo Martinez, of course, Luis Singletary. We have Lydia Elizondo, and you can read the names, and there's names and names coming in. Again, it's $25 or more. So somebody challenged me, obviously. That's why I'm wearing this bag around my waist. Somebody challenged me that they would donate if I put the bag around. So you owe me $500. So again, thank you for the continued donations. And I am going to turn it over back to Irma, who's got some exciting guests at DHR. Irma?
Hi there. We are here with our friends from DHR Health. Please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about how you are really the first connection with babies and infants. So, you know, families have their babies at DHR, and then heaven forbid, if they need the service of Easterseals, you're there to make the connection.
Yes, thank you, absolutely. My name is Carla Garcia with DHR, and we do birth a lot of babies. So we do get, you know, some cases where babies and their mothers are in some need. So we are able to have the facilities to able to help.
Absolutely. Yes, and those partnerships and those collaborations are key. Now, you are here with Dr. Christian Avalos, and y'all have a donation for us.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about how you raised the funds for Easterseals today.
Well, we love giving back to the community, to our local communities, especially those that need our help with some families and children, because we love giving back to those,
all the
organizations.
Everybody, absolutely. I know how much you guys do in the community. We'd love to see the check. $1,000 from DHR Health, and we thank you. And Dr. Avalos, is there anything that you wanted to share today?
Yeah, I'm Dr. Christian Avalos. I'm an interventional cardiologist. We're just happy to be supporting an organization like Easterseals and happy to give back to the community.
Well, thank you for being here today. We know that you're a very important person, and we are very grateful to the fact that you guys decided to join us this afternoon. We hope that you enjoy your Saturday, and thanks for making ours much more happier. And Julian, it's time for a drawing.
Thank you, Irma. We are still getting the pledges coming in for the $25 or more. So what I'm going to ask is Miss Warren to go ahead and shift those names, and someone from Carrots is going to be drawing, again, another lucky winner. So I asked that you do the winner. I mean, I'll do it. The honors.
So, Matt Forster from McAllen. Thank you, Matt.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys who called in. Thank you guys for being here. I know that you're spending your Saturday here with us for a great cause, and you've introduced us to some of your good friends that you brought. As a matter of fact, very quickly, I want to come on over. You'd mentioned that you got an important phone call.
I've gotten several important phone calls, and I just want to give a shout out to several people. Give me just 1 second to pull them.
I know I surprised you, but you had mentioned earlier that you were getting lots of phone calls, so I just wanted to share.
Well, I wanted to shout out to Carlos and Cindy Garza of El Tigre Food Stores and Tech's Best Travel Centers for their generous donation, as well as Vantage Bank, Patty Nielsen Hayden, Corporate Solutions, Kay Jancic, who is always very generous from OK's, Matt Forrester, who is also always helping us with Express Employment Professionals.
And so Matt just won the necklace, right? So that's amazing. What a connection. It was meant to be that I walked over, so that is fantastic. Thank you all so much. Join us right over here. Come on over here so that we can announce the tote board. Let's see where we are now. So Carrots, the Warren Group, thanks for joining us for this half hour of Easterseals. We now stand at $198,866. And we could not have done it without all of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Julian.
Thank you, Irma. Help Me Grow is a network of community partners working together to connect families of young children to the information and resources they need. The goal is for every member of a community to know how to access help from any door. We now have a strong families that are continuing to be supportive in the community. Let's learn more about this important work.
I'm Patty Rosenlund, Executive Director of Easterseals Rio Grande Valley. Help Me Grow is a network of community partners that are trusted to take care of the needs of the community. The first 5 years of a child's life are such a critical time for development, and it's a real opportunity for members in the community to really provide that strong foundation for families to access resources and services that they need while their children are in those early years. Our goal with Help Me Grow is to have every social service organization, every business, every governmental entity join together and create this framework for community support so that families can access information, resources to meet their needs when they need it.
There are really 4 aspects to Help Me Grow, one of them being a centralized access point, bringing those services together in one place for families to receive services and to access the services in their community.
Hi, I'm Laura Trevino and I'm with Child Care Regulation. I've noticed that every time I send a family to Help Me Grow, they can obtain resources, they can obtain the help they need. They're always available and open to help families.
A second aspect to Help Me Grow would be connecting families to different events out in the community that are focused on child development. They have a child development focus and really work with families to help build the strengths that they have within the community and connecting them to those events and connecting them to their partners in our community as well. So the third aspect to Help Me Grow is connecting the healthcare community to a shared message that early identification of developmental delays is critical in families receiving the services they need when they need them.
One of the biggest misconceptions in our community is that hearing loss is uncommon in children. But what we know in the medical community is that the incidence of transient hearing loss is high. This transient hearing loss can cause some major delays in communication. And one of my priorities is to help build and strengthen communication in these young children. When we identify these families in our medical appointments that are struggling with food, transportation, and other resources, a quick referral to Help Me Grow can connect these families to the services they need.
And finally, the Help Me Grow network is committed to tracking data and making sure that families that receive these services have their needs met when they receive the service.
As a parent who has needed help from healthcare providers, ECI, and other social service organizations, I know how hard it is to find the right help. With this network, we provide families with one place of contact to find the right resources from a trusted source. The goal is to help lessen the struggles when advocating for their children.
And annually we host a leadership summit where we can plan activities and goals throughout the year so that we can strengthen the work that we're doing within the Help Me Grow network.
Hi, I am Laura Warren, and as the Easterseals RGV's board president and business owner in the Rio Grande Valley, I want to invite the business community to join the Help Me Grow network. We can all do our part to connect parents of young children to the resources they need.
We know that strong families make strong communities.
So I would like to invite all community agencies to come and know a little bit more about Help Me Grow.
Community partners can join Help Me Grow by calling Easterseals as the backbone organization that is in charge of the Help Me Grow network here locally in the Rio Grande Valley.
One single organization can provide all the services, but with Help Me Grow, you know that your family will receive the help they need from trusted partners.
Help me grow!
The last half hour of the Easterseals Telethon was sponsored by Carrots and the Warren Group Architects. The next hour of the Easterseals Telethon is supported by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
And welcome back, everyone. We hope you're having a blessed Saturday. We are. Julian Alvarez with Lone Star National Bank and myself are so proud to spend our Saturday raising important funds for Easterseals of the Rio Grande Valley.
I was just going to say that, Irma. What a better way to spend our Saturday than to be here with great folks, Bert Ogden Group. We have the sheriff here with us. The folks from HEB were here earlier. How exciting. What a great way to spend my Saturday.
It is, and we've had a great day thus far. We've raised close to $200,000 already for Easterseals. We have a way to go because the number is endless. There's no limit to how much we can raise. And last year we did raise for the telethon more than $300,000, but I'm sure we're going to reach that in the next hour.
I have no doubt that we'll do that. And again, we referenced earlier and we stressed that it doesn't matter how much you donate. We've had folks that have donated as little as $5. Kids have donated their pennies. They've broken their piggy banks. We're real excited that they've done that.
Absolutely. We've had some great calls come in, and I don't hear the phones ringing right now, so we'd love for you to call the number on your screen. And while you are grabbing for your phone, because we know it's right next to you, I want to introduce a great friend at the Rio Grande Valley, Natasha Del Barrio. Thanks for joining us once again this year.
Thanks for having me, Irma. It's so good to see you.
You too, sweetheart. It's always good
like,
to see
it's
you.
like being at home with friends,
yes,
right?
Yes, we're so glad you're here.
Tell us a little bit about why Bert Ogden decides to help every year Easterseals.
Well, this is a cause that is paramount to our philanthropy, and I know I've told this story so many times before, so I'm sorry if you've heard it, but it's such a good one. But, you know, probably close to 40 years ago, Janet had the opportunity to volunteer and work with a child who suffered from cerebral palsy, and it really softened her heart to the needs of children with disabilities. She became a board member with Easterseals sometime after that, and this has been a huge part of what we do every year. So we've got a big heart for this organization. Patty and her team at Easterseals do an amazing job at utilizing and allocating these funds, and we could not be more proud to be a part of this.
So Natasha, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been doing it now?
At least more than so. We've been doing the telethon 46 years, and you started with the inception. So I mean, it's been a long time.
Well, I'm not quite 46 years old, so I don't think I started with the inception.
And the Bert Ogden
Group, yes. Yeah, the Bert Ogden Group has been a part of this for more than 40 years.
Yes,
40 years.
yes. And so, how is Janet? I have to ask.
Janet is doing fabulous. You wouldn't even know that she had a little injury, and she's just bouncing back. And if anything, we're having to hold her back and say, "Hey, slow it down,
Well,
not too fast."
We're so happy that she's doing much better. We send our love and we thank you for being here with us today. We have a check presentation from Bert Ogden.
Let me share this with you.
Yes. Are we ready for this?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please.
Here
Ready?
we go. Yeah,
Here
sure.
we go.
Wow.
$15,000 from the Bert Ogden
Thank
Auto
you
Group.
so much.
Thank you so much. Tell us a little bit about the folks that are here behind us that are sharing their Saturday to be here with us.
Well, we have our amazing marketing and social media team here behind us, and they give up their Saturday every weekend, I think, for something that we've got going on. So they're the fun ones you see on TikTok and Snapchat and all those other things that they're way too cool for me with. But yes, so these are our social media mavens, and they'll be answering answering the phones today. They can't wait to hear from you.
And you know, my good friend is now working there at Bert Ogden on your communications team, Julian Olivares.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here today and taking great pictures and memories that we need to help make in the Rio Grande Valley with your donation. So please call the number on your screen.
Irma, I have an idea. Yeah. Why don't we ask Natasha to challenge some of the other dealers of the Rio Grande Valley?
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah, let's do that.
You know what? Our industry is such a competitive industry, but when it comes to situations like this, we are all one community. And the Rio Grande Valley is such an amazing and giving community. The car dealers in this community are so philanthropic and so giving. So yes, I would encourage our partner dealers across the Rio Grande Valley to come into this with us and give and support Easterseals and support children with disabilities. And if for no other reason, you know, so many of us have either been touched by a child with a disability or have been blessed to not, you know, need these services.
Yeah.
And it's just a great way to show our gratitude.
Absolutely. In every community, you've heard over the last 2 hours that we have services that many families are taking advantage of, and you don't always want to be in that spot, but it's good to know that Easterseals, the provider services, are available to you from Rio Grande City to South Padre Island and all over South Texas. And lots of folks have already been calling in today, so let's highlight those folks with Julia.
So thank you again to the Bert Ogden Group for the generous donation. So again, let me go back up here and just to remind everyone that with a donation of $15 or more, you can put your name up here or you'll have your name located on our board. We've had some new additions to our board. Rolando Gill, Albert Cantu, Chad Nunnery, as you can see, Rick Moore. We're continuing to add individuals to our board, and I like to call it the Board of Honor because it's anyone that donates $25 or more. As explained to you earlier, we can win your chance with $50 or more of a pledge, I should say. With the pledge of $50 or more, receive one of our tumblers or our bag that I was displaying earlier. But again, we would love to see your name up here. And again, with $25 or more, let's put your name up here and let's show everybody that you've donated to Easterseals. So Irma, let me turn it back over to you at our pledge table.
Thank you so much, Julian. You're going to recognize some of the folks who are here with us today. Our Sheriff, Eddie Guetta. Thank you so much. Here, let me come right on over here to you, Sheriff. It's so good to see you. You're such an amazing person.
It's great to see you, Irma.
You know, you're missing your better half, though. Where's Norma?
She's at a bridal shower. Along with my 2 daughters and granddaughters.
Your beautiful family's here visiting this weekend. Well,
I got them all here.
News. Tell us a little bit about why you decided to come and join us today.
Well, I think Easterseals is a great cause. I think they do a wonderful job for the community. You know, it's a need, and the beauty about it is that if the family that needs assistance, if they can't afford to pay, well, there's no charge, and you know, they help so many children that have needs, and it's just a wonderful organization, community organizations that helps out the community.
And have you gotten any phone calls yet?
I've just started.
Okay,
so,
but you have your cell phones, I see.
Sending some text messages out, so they're asking, do I need to call you? Or do I call the?
You can call the cell number. You can call.
Or you can call that number that's right in front of me.
Absolutely, call the number right there on your screen. We would love to hear from you. Thank you, Sheriff. Perfect. Who is that? Tommy's calling. Okay, so Tommy, we expect you to donate. Sheriff, I'll let you take a seat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll talk to some the folks who are in our VIP area. Sergeant Gaston Bailly. First off, thanks for what you do in our community and serving us as a police officer. What? Tommy hung up on you? That is not very nice. Sergeant Bailly, talk to us a little bit about the time that you're giving today.
So, I'm here on behalf of the McAllen Police Department. Easterseals is a great community partner, a resource for the families with disabilities throughout the valley here. So I'm here assisting, helping out, try to raise funds for their causes and their programs.
Well, please pass along to Chief Victor Rodriguez that we're very honored to have you here and all the McAllen police officers who do so much in protecting us each and every day, 24 hours. We appreciate you and what you do, and all of the police departments. If you are a police officer and you're watching right now, please pick up the phone. If you're married to a police officer, if you're a mom of a police officer, please pick pick up the phone and support, because our local police departments do their part to support Easterseals. I do want to mention that Dr. Sandy Magayan is here with UT RGV, UT Health RGV, and we thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything you'd like to mention about your giving today?
No, I'm very happy to be here. I'm a Rio Grande Valley native, and I'm just very excited that I'm able to give back to my community in so many different ways. I hope there are other healthcare providers out there watching who, when they feel they want to do a little bit more and don't do enough in the clinic, they can call and donate and help the children this other way.
Thank you so much, and I hope your phones start ringing. Matt, don't think I didn't see you. Matt Wolthoff from Driscoll Children's Hospital, thank you for being here today, and we'll get to interview in just a bit. Adam, who do you have with us today? Let's talk about Help Me Grow.
Hi, so I'm Adam Rios. I am the Help Me Grow coordinator here in the Rio Grande Valley. Help Me Grow is a early childhood system here in the valley that helps provide access to families with resources in the community. And I've got some of our Help Me Grow community partners that have some information to share as well.
Well, let's hear all about Help Me Grow. Hi.
Hi. So I'm Melissa McGee, and I'm with Texas Health and Human Services with Child Care Regulation, and I'm a partner of Help Me Grow. It's been an awesome experience. Recently, we were able to partner with Help Me Grow at our Help Me Grow second annual summit that we held. We had a really great outcome. We had our business leaders and community be able to come in and join in and kind of hear about the awesome partnerships that we hold as a Help Me Grow partner, and hopefully had additional folks want to join in. Basically, what we're trying to do is form strong partnerships within our community to help families, children, provide them the services and resources that they need in one central location.
Yes, that's amazing. And I'm so happy to hear that you're here with Texas Health and Human Services. One of my best friends from high school, Tammy Jimenez, works in the Jasper County area.
Awesome.
So that is awesome. We were just talking about this and talking about Easterseals, and it's just great to hear from you guys. Now, Tiffany, you also have some news for us about Help Me Grow.
Yes. So I'm Tiffany Lozano with the Food Bank of the Rio Grande Valley, and I'm excited that I'm here today and able to be part of Help Me Grow. And so one of the awesome things about Help Me Grow is they have Help Me Grow Wednesdays, where they like to share use all the social media platforms to share parenting tips, events, and different resources out to the community in all the different ways so that they are able to see that. So it's once a week every Wednesday, and so you can count on good information that's shared through there.
That's fantastic. So we will look on social media to see how we can help in those endeavors, and we appreciate all of you being here today. You all look amazing, and we can't do for the families what we do without each of you. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Julian.
Thank you, Irma. So again, I'm being joined by Natasha, who I have here. Natasha, you want to introduce one of your members or team members?
Absolutely. This is our lead social media coordinator, Janet Valdez. Hi.
Hi.
We understand that you have been busy on the phones getting people to make some donations. Do you have one you'd like to announce to us right now?
Yes, Adrian Baroni from our Bert Ogden Toyota store, $200.
Thank you, Adrian. We're so proud of you guys. You all follow the lead that Bob and Janet set for us and are so philanthropic. And I'd like to encourage all the rest of our general managers and team members to call in too.
So Natasha, I think I have a friend of yours that has a presentation. You want to join me and you want to introduce them?
Absolutely. This is our wonderful friend from Ally Financial. So many of us in the auto industry know them and what great partners they are, not only in business, but in community efforts too. So Sheldon Jakes with the Dealer Products and Services Department is here to present a check for us.
So we can't wait any longer. Like, we're super excited. So we want to know, how much are you going to donate to Easterseals? And again, thank you. Go ahead and share with the audience. $5,000. Thank you so much for what you do and your continued support. Irma, back to you.
Well, thank you so much. I am here with a very good friend. And, you know, I picked on the sheriff earlier because I wondered where Norma was. And so I will do the same to Matt Wolthoff. Where is Lucy Ann, my darling Lucy Ann, today?
Well, she's at home, that's right. But I'm sure she's watching. But you know, her organization also serves a really great cause here in the valley with Foster Angels of South Texas, and we're all in this together. You know, at Driscoll, we like to talk about together we heal, and it takes all of our community organizations to really, to provide that level of support and care for the kids that need it most. And so that's why we're here today. We're want to continue to support Easterseals. And again, our missions align, and we both serve the same population. So we're glad to do it, and really going to continue to support this organization.
I really have to give it to you. I mean, you've been so busy. You have opened up the new hospital here in McAllen. It's absolutely beautiful. I've been meaning to come over and take a tour, but it's just amazing that this is one of the many organizations that you choose to give back to. Tell us a little bit about the funds raised and the check presentation that you have for us today.
Yeah, no, we're excited to be able to contribute, and we fully recognize again that it takes all of us to care for those that need these services and the support the most. And so, we partner with a lot of organizations like Easterseals in the community. So again, we're just really excited about it.
I'm really excited. Here, I'll grab this check and we'll ask you to come down the stairs, and let's make sure that I hold this the correct manner, and you can see this wonderful donation of $1,500.
Yeah, absolutely. It's our pleasure. Yeah.
Well, we're ecstatic. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is spin this wheel right over here. This is the Want and Needs board. Okay. I'll place this check right here, and while you spin, I'll pick a name. It landed on need. Okay, here we go. Here you go, Matt, and I will let you read the need.
Okay, the need is a trampoline with mesh.
That's the want.
I'm sorry, that's the want. Sorry, got ahead of myself.
If you want to buy a trampoline, we'll let you buy a trampoline.
Maybe we should do that too. Yeah. Okay, so the need is 3 to 4 T boy clothing for cold weather, and that goes to Andres L. So Andres, we'll be glad to do that for you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Matt. So wonderful to see you. God bless you, your family, and everyone at Driscoll Children's Hospital. Some members you have here today taking calls, so we ask you to call at this very moment. Julian.
Thank you, Irma. It's always great to see Matt. So again, I'm being joined here by Natasha, who's going to go ahead and maybe name some of the folks that are here on our donation board. You want to read some of those names?
Yeah, absolutely, Julian. We want to say thank you to the people who have called in and donated $25 or more. Ernie Alaceda, Pepe Guerra, Cindy Vela, Leroy Berono Soto, the McAllen Kiwanis, Dora Brown, Michael Moore. Thank you to all of you who have called in and donated. And what you've got to do to get your name on this board is only donate $25 or more. And even better than getting your name on the board is everyone who calls in today during this last hour and donates $25 or more will be entered into a drawing to win 2 tickets to the Grupo Frontera concert in October and the use of the Bert Ogden Suite. So
oh my God.
This is the hottest ticket in town for Tejano concerts, and we want you to go and be in the suite with us, so call in.
Thank you to Natasha and the Bert Ogden Group for continuing to support Easterseals. Irma, back to you.
Thank you so much, Julian. I'm getting schooled over here on taxes and from the CPAs from Burton, Macomber, and Longoria. Now, Ricky Longoria, you are here today, and you said no questions on any kind of fiduciary or expenses or anything like that, right?
No questions other than to remind folks their contributions are tax deductible. So how's that? So
okay, that's fantastic.
You always got to remind
that
folks
is
about
good
that.
news. Tell us a little bit about the donations that were raised today for Easterseals.
Well, I tell you what, we have been involved with Easterseals for several years now, and we've also been in that relationship. We've been a service provider, and I always tell folks, we're accountants, and our accountability is in our DNA, right?
Yes.
And one of the things that we found in working with Easterseals is their level of accountability for every dollar that's being contributed, and that really gets us excited about dealing with an organization. And plus, what better way to help your community than to give to kids and help kids out, right? And so it was certainly our pleasure today to join you all today and present this check on behalf of the firm by some of the greatest CPAs in the Rio Grande Valley. We got representatives from our Brownsville office and our McAllen office. And so the check amount for today on behalf of Burton, Macomber, Longoria, BML is a $2,000. So we want to thank you all for allowing us to be here today. And really, our honor to be here. It
Oh
really,
my
really
gosh.
is.
Thank y'all so much for joining us today and every day, and for encouraging everyone in the Rio Grande Valley to pick up the phones and
Absolutely,
call.
absolutely. You know, again, we have folks here from Brownsville. If in the Brownsville area, call. We have folks from Mission, and from Mission, please call. I live within the Sharyland School District. If you're from the Sharyland School District, please call. If you're an accountant or CPA, please call. Please
Oh,
call.
that's
Please
amazing.
call. So,
You guys could
thank you
just
all.
host, and I'll just kind of go take a break. Julian, back to you.
It's always great to see my friend Ben. Ben, it's always good to see you. Again, I'm being joined by Natasha with the Bert Ogden Group. Natasha, you want to share with us who's been joining you today and if there's any money coming in?
Absolutely. It looks like we've got a little money coming in all around. J-Val, what'd you got here?
500 by Michael Fall.
Wow, let's ring that
Thank
chime.
you,
Let's
Michael
ring it.
Fall. And Mercedes-Benz of Harlingen. And then Betsy, you have a general manager that just messaged you.
Yes, Patrick Freilich from BMW. He donated today. We are still not sure the exact amount, but he has donated.
We think his donation hopped over to the other table, but that's okay. Make all the phones ring. And then I think we've got another one in process over here. If I can just sneak over her shoulder. I see $200 coming in. Who's that from?
From Kyler Oaks from Fiesta Nissan.
Oh, thank you, Kyler. We appreciate you.
So, Natasha, you want to introduce some of the folks up at the top and if they're getting donations?
This is our lovely Olympia. She does our PR in the Lower Valley. How are you doing, Olympia?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yes.
What can we do to get these phones ringing?
You know, I think it's a lot about, really promoting what the money can go towards and really supporting, the Easterseals. Not only do they give back to students, but the families of students as well. So we really just got to reach out a little bit more and remind them what Easterseals is about.
Guys, these are big hearts. Let's make these phones ring and put these girls to work. Julian?
Thank you, Natasha, and thank you for all of you to volunteer today. I have some good friends over there joining. Irma, back to you.
You know everybody in the Rio Grande Valley. Juan Padron, thank you so much for joining us. And Corey, they are here from Trusted Choice, from Insurance Group.
The independent insurance agents of the Rio Grande Valley.
Yes, and talk to us about your donation today.
Well, ours is a two-part donation. What we do is every year we hold a holiday party, a Christmas party for all of our members. We're a trade association.
Okay.
A professional organization here in the Valley, and we have a gathering of a bunch of people with discretionary income, and so we say, can you bring in toys that we can then pass on to Easterseals for the holidays for families that maybe can stand the support provided by us. And so we did that one year, and we rounded up a bunch of toys. So we did it another year. Now we're probably in our 6th or 7th year.
I've
lost
and
count.
aside from the toys, you also make generous donations.
Yes, so we supplement that with some funds. It all depends on. It all depends on how our organization is doing fiscally each year, but we try to contribute as much as we can because we do recognize it as a nice value for our community that we can contribute.
That is amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We couldn't do things like we're doing today without each of our small business owners and folks like you in our community. So thank you so much.
So the only thing I want to add is, there are other trade and professional organizations here in the Valley. I would challenge them to do the same. If you have a gathering, then challenge your members to bring in some toys and
please
contribute.
do. Please listen in, call. We have folks waiting to take your call at the moment. Julian?
I love challenges, Irma. And again, I'm being joined with Natasha with the Bert Ogden Group. Natasha mentioned earlier that she's been doing this for some time. Tell me why the Bert Ogden Group is so invested in doing things like this, charities.
We're all about community. There's so much more that makes a community and a business and an area strong, and it's really having a heart for the Valley and coming together and supporting everyone across all walks of life. And so this is something that we really, really love to do. And guys, these phones have got to ring. We love these large-scale, hundreds and thousands of dollars donations, but every donation counts. And remember, for just $25, not only do we get our name on the board, but you get to use our suite and go to the Grupo Frontera concert in October. So please call in.
Okay, well, we've been asked to go to the tote board.
Yes.
Irma, you want to do the honors?
Absolutely. Thank you, Julian. You're so sweet to allow that. We are now standing today's donations at $273,005. We can do so much, Rio Grande Valley. I believe in you, so please give us a call. We have our representatives standing by from all over the Rio Grande Valley. From Bert Ogden, we have the social media group and the communications teams that's here to take your calls. Our wonderful sheriff, who's not only on the phone, take a look at that, he's also on his cell phone. So please call in your donations. Julian?
The Easterseals Early Childhood Intervention Program works closely with parents during the first 3 critical years of life. Therapists and early intervention specialists provide strategies that the family can integrate into their daily routines. Let's meet the Adame family, who shares their story on ECI has supported their 2 daughters and continue to exceed their goals.
My name is Joanna, and my husband and I have 4 children, John, Rebecca, Catherine, and Lillian. I have had 2 children in the early intervention program, Catherine and Lillian.
Early intervention is an evidence-based home program serving children and families from birth to age 3. It's so important to have babies receive services early because we know that they learn best from birth to age 3. We have fully licensed, highly qualified, skilled therapists that serve our families on a day-to-day basis. Our physical, speech, and occupational therapists enjoy and take pride in serving the families of the community.
My journey with ECI started when I was pregnant with Catherine, and we found out she had abnormalities in her brain. And after she saw the pediatrician, she recommended that we get seen by ECI.
Hi, so my name is Monica, and I am the Family Service Coordinator.
I'm Sonia Finley. I'm the occupational therapist. We also have Myra Malgosa, who's a physical therapist. I started with Katie first. That's the older sister. And then I was brought on to work with Lily. She was having crawling problems. She was not using her left side as much, and she was not eye tracking. And then we also brought a physical therapist, Myra, and because I needed her help, so we could address the upper body, lower body.
After Catherine was a 1.5 years, we had another baby. After she was born, I would notice a few things that just seemed concerning with her. And we brought in the speech therapist.
My name is Angela Hernandez, and I am the speech language pathologist on the team. I work with the family on language development, communication, and feeding. So Lily has done great with those feeding, even despite the difficulties with feeding early on. She has, with the help of her mother and her father, and of course with the team, Sonia and I also work closely together to help with the feeding. And then communication-wise, she's starting to use some words to communicate, and to facilitate that communication and language development, we've also incorporated the use of some sign language with the family.
In ECI, the therapists come to our house and they work with Katie and Lillian, but they don't just work with them. They teach me how to work with them and carry over all the exercises. ECI has taught me to use the strategies that I learned when I'm cooking, when I'm getting them ready for bed, bath time. They have shown me how to help my daughters gain their functionality through everyday activities. With speech therapy, my girls had a speech delay, and they are now able to say over 100 words. Catherine says over 100 words, and Lillian is now vocalizing. Monica has been there to help us transition from less frequencies to more as we found out about the diagnosis, and we saw that the need increased for my children, and as well as transition from ECI to the HIPPY program.
We have a very good communication, like the girls mentioned. We, if something's going on with Lillian, we all get together and we, communicate what's going on. Let's get to the bottom of what we need to do for this family. I do believe we have a very good relationship with the family, and they really trust us with anything.
Yes.
I could really say that.
Some of the goals that we've achieved are feeding, self-feeding. My children had trouble swallowing, and we were able to get them to successfully feed on their own, not choke. Choking was a big problem. Another milestone that we were able to reach is getting them to walk on their own, to move, to use their muscles. They have hypotonia, and that means that their muscles are very weak. So we were able to allow them to strengthen their muscles through physical therapy and occupational.
We have seen so many changes. Don't you agree, Ed?
Yeah, yes, absolutely, I do. And we were given the opportunity to work with Willie so early on.
Yes.
And we've been able to see, like you shared, that difference with within our collaboration of having, a PT on board and an occupational therapist and a great service coordinator to give the family that support.
What I would love to tell people about ECI is that it starts early in their childhood. That's when you can get the most out of the development. They learn easier as they're growing up. It's the best time to teach them all the strategies to be successful in life, no matter their disability. They're able to absorb and make new connections and just learn new ways to be functional. And that's what we want in our children, to be functional, to be successful in life. And it starts at this age. And thanks to the early intervention program, both of my daughters are just very happy and very active in their everyday life. There's nothing that's holding them back. Easterseals, it starts here.
The last half hour of the Easterseals Telethon was sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group. The next half hour of the Easterseals Telethon is supported by the Bert Ogden Auto Group.
Thank you again, and thank you for continuing to watch us. We're here being joined by our VIPs that are manning the phones. I now have Victoria, who is stepping in at the phone bank, so thank you for doing that.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here, Julian. So you're going to have to lead the way. 'Cause it's
Yes,
my first
I'll
time.
help you. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over to Natasha, who knows all of our team members here from Bert Ogden. Do you want to introduce some of those that weren't introduced earlier, Natasha?
Well, again, this is our lovely social media group. This is Stephanie right here. Stephanie, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. Are you excited? This is your first year here with us, yes? Do you have some good donations to share with us?
Yes, we do. We have 250 from Juan Rodriguez at Bert Ogden McAllen Nissan.
Thank you, Juan. Oh, Janet is ringing the bell. Oh, so is Augie. What do we have here, guys?
500 by Patrick from our BMW Bert Ogden BMW store.
Thank you, Patrick. Augie, what do you have?
I have Augie, $100.
Oh, we love Augie. Don't we all love Augie?
Great job, Augie. Everybody knows Augie. Augie, get those people to pledge.
Well, let me tell you something, Julian. Before you make any phone calls, Augie, this is our favorite half hour of the show. And if you have been watching this for many years, you know what we're about to do, right? The last half hour of this is going to be the Bert Ogden Money Match. So if you have been waiting to call your donations in, now is the time, and Bert Ogden will match. Look, his phone is already ringing. Let's see who it is.
Thank you for calling Easterseals.
Oh, Shelby! Shelby used to be on the board of directors for Easterseals. Shelby, we love you. Guys, if y'all didn't know, sweet Shelby just had a baby earlier this month. Shelby, do you have a donation for us?
Yes, we would like to donate 150.
Great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Shelby.
Thank you, Natasha. So now I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to Victoria. Victoria, you have any exciting guests with us today?
I do, Julian. Thank you. And so I know you've all heard a lot about the children's program, but in case you didn't know, Easterseals also has adult programs and different partnerships. And so if you'd like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, my name is Aaron Rosales. I'm the clinic coordinator here with Easterseals. We do have an adult program with Easterseals. Our funding is from the City Development Block Grant, which is also known as the CDBG, from the City of McAllen all the way to Precinct 1. We go from a varied area through the RGV, and Evolutions is here. They provide all our therapy for our adult clients.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Janet Tan. I'm from Evolutions Therapy. And foremost, I would like to thank Easterseals for trusting us, for providing the adult services for physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. And how Easterseals is helping with these patients is that when they're admitted in the hospital, they get out. For the most part, they're not able to walk or they need other services. And the family is there to support them, but they need physical therapy and occupational therapy. At the end of the day, it's not really just the patient who's being helped, but it's the whole family. Because most of the time, there's a primary caregiver or secondary caregiver that is not able to work because they have to take care of the patient with the disability. But because of what Easterseals is providing, then they reach or they achieve some independence in their function, and then the family is able to return to work. And we have some of those patients that have been able to return to work as well. And Carlos is here. Carlos is one of the success stories for Easterseals, and he's going to bring home the message.
Hello, my name is Carlos Espinosa. Without Easterseals, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be talking, and I wouldn't be walking or moving my arm. I had a stroke in April, and I started with Easterseals and Evolution, and they helped me a lot. They do a lot of stuff there with me at Evolution. So I'm here to thank Easterseals for helping me out, and everybody donate because it's helpful.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your story. It's so amazing to see what partnerships can do. When we all come together and give, it comes right back to the community. So I'm going to go ahead and toss it back to you, Julian.
Wow, Victoria, you're like a natural. Like, you're a natural there. So thanks for all you're doing. So again, I'm being joined here by Natasha. She's going to continue with the announcement of the challenge that she referenced earlier. But I also wanted her to talk to some of her team members. Since the last time we talked, she's had some more donations. Natasha?
Well, I tell you what, this is an amazing foundation, which is enough reason to donate in and of itself. But in case you needed a little added incentive, remember, every donation of $25 or more gets you on the board. It gets you in the drawing for 2 tickets to the Grupo Frontera concert, the use of our VIP suite, and this last half hour is our Bert Ogden money match. So make your money go further, not only at Bert Ogden, but here at Easterseals too. I'd like to introduce Daisy. How are you, Daisy?
I'm doing good.
Daisy, did you have a donation come in?
Yes, I do. I have a pledge of $250 from Mario of Bert Ogden BMW.
Oh, thank you so much, Mario. We appreciate it.
Hit those chimes.
Let's hear those bells ring. Guys, make these phones ring. These girls are anxious to pick up the phone and help you guys get into the money match, and just let's do everything we can for Easterseals this last half hour.
So we know that everyone knows this gentleman right here. So let's get his phone to ring. Let's get his phone to ring because I know everyone knows him around the valley. Natasha, are any of our guests or any of your team members receiving any calls up here? Any new donations?
Not yet, and they're sad, guys. They want to answer your phone call. And listen, if you've made a donation, be a little loud about it. Call all your friends and family. Share it on social media. Challenge everyone you know today to call in before time's up. We've only got a little bit of time left.
Yeah, so again, let's talk again. Let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit more about that challenge that you referenced earlier. You want to share that again?
Yes, again, for the remainder of the telethon, which I think we've only got maybe 15 or 20 minutes left, guys, we are going to match every dollar donated to the Easterseals Foundation. So now is the time to donate. Call in and make these phones ring.
Okay, so I'm going to come up here because now I want to feel like I want everyone that's listening or viewing in, I want you to get these young ladies to get their phones to start ringing.
Oh,
okay,
there's
we got
one. Thank you.
We got one. Let's see if we can get this one, this young lady that's here. Let's get her phone to ring.
They are not busy enough. These are hardworking girls. They want to get busy.
I agree. They volunteered their Saturday to be here. So Let's keep doing it. We have some other folks that I know are interested in getting their phones to ring as well. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, I'm up here in the top tier of these young ladies that want their phones to ring. Let's get their phones to ring. Let's put your name on the board. Remember, $25 or more gets you on the board. So now I'm going to go ahead and toss it back over to Irma, who's joined us again.
Thank you so much, Augie. It's great to see you. Thanks for joining us today. And Carlos, for sharing your story earlier today. That is just amazing that Easterseals was able to help you, and for you to come and tell your story and share with the Rio Grande Valley what you went through after having a stroke. That had to be extremely difficult. And so our hearts go out to you, and we pray that every day you get stronger. Speaking of strong, one of the strongest people that I know in our community is Sonia Marroquin. You are just so wonderful, not only to give of your time today, but just as a person. You and your husband are very involved in the community. You just opened up Golden Ice Cream. If you haven't visited Golden Ice Cream yet, do yourself a favor, go by and get a sweet treat today. Sonia, tell us all about your new venture and why you decided to give today.
Well, I'm an occupational therapist. I'm getting a little bit older, and on the floor is not my easy feat anymore. So I decided to open up Golden Ice Cream, where we're a disability-friendly employer, giving people with and without disabilities the opportunity to work. We make 16 handmade ice creams in-house, and so we're really excited to be part of the community. Thank you so much.
You know, if you've noticed a little extra weight on me, it's because I visit Golden Ice Cream way too often. But the flavors are delicious, and we'll go by later today because I have someone who is very special to me in my life and visiting here and actually in the studio today. So Raul, thanks for joining us and being here and being a part of today and last year as well. Last year, I had my boys here with us. Your kids help in your ventures, but you just had one leave for college. Yes. So I know you're sad. I'm glad today that you're happy and that you're with a donation making us all happy. Golden Ice Cream today is giving $1,500 to Easterseals. And from a person who knows all too well, being an occupational therapist, what it means to have folks behind the scenes working to help families of the Rio Grande Valley. Sonia, would you like to come down and let's spin the wheel for a want and a need? Thank you so much. Right over here. Do you feel like Vanna White?
A little bit, yes.
So we have, a family choice. Come on over and let's pick a name right out of here. I think I broke this. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. You fix everything. Not only with ice cream, just being my friend. Okay, here we go. Thank you. So the family choice goes to Jason M, and you can pick a gift card to
Olive Garden or a toddler car
car-shaped. A car-shaped toddler car. Okay. So that could be, you know, anything. I guess for Jason M, it's probably like one of those little race cars, you know, back in the day.
I'm sure it's something really cool.
Yeah, yes. I'm sure it is. Okay, Sonia, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you. We appreciate you being a small business owner and taking of your time today. Julian?
Their ice cream, and I go there like every other day, but it costs me another mile a day every time I do it. So I'm here with Natasha again, and so Natasha has some good news. Natasha, you want to share with the group some good news?
Well, again, I want to remind you guys, for just $25 or more in a donation, you will be entered to win 2 tickets to the Grupo Frontera concert and use of the Bert Ogden Suite. But right now, Julian, I've been hearing phones and chimes off of this side of the room, so I want to come over here. We all know our lovely Veronica Gonzalez. Veronica, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
Who else called in for you?
I've got a bunch of them because everybody knows what a great organization Easterseals is. So we have Justice Gina Benavides giving $250.
Thank you.
Justice Nora Longoria giving $150. Dr. Rashmi Chandran with AltaCare Foundation, $200. We've got my husband, Rick Villarreal, who gave $100, and I gave as well. I told him he had to give as well, so we both gave.
Thank you, Rick.
Lisa and Radel Garza, $200. Dalia Elizondo with E-Real Estate Depot, $250. David and Susie Oliveira, $100. We've got Sofia Hernandez with our UTRGV School of Medicine, $100. So all of these have given today because they know what a great organization Easterseals is.
Wow, Veronica, you have been busy. What else do we have up here? Ladies and gentlemen, do we have anything else we can share over here? I just heard this phone ring, and I'd like to hear these phones ring some more. Can you tell us, what does being here with Easterseals mean to you today?
Well, being here with Easterseals means a lot to me. I am an audiologist with UT Health RGV, and I am also the healthcare champion for Help Me Grow with Easterseals. And we've been working very hard to identify hearing loss in infancy, so we've been doing a lot of work. And that's where Easterseals and Help Me Grow comes in. So 90% of our deaf and hard of hearing babies are born to parents that can hear, that can hear. And so when they're not expecting that diagnosis, I'm able to provide a referral and get them connected with Help Me Grow and Easterseals, and they're able to provide a personalized recommendation and resources for their children.
And that must be so important, because the disconnect between a parent and a child, when the only way you know to communicate is through your hearing and speaking, must be very hard for these parents. So I'm sure that they help them in those connections as well, right?
Right. And so there's a lot of things that we need to think about. Their ability, the children's ability to also learn when they're, trying to acquire language. And so when these children can't communicate, they often act out behaviorally in the home. And what this might look like is a child with chronic ear infections, and that's enough to cause a really significant speech and language delay.
Wow, well, thank you so much for being here. Guys, what an important cause. Let's make these phones ring. Oh, Veronica is chiming us in.
Sorry, but I just got another really nice donation of $500 from Annabelle Palomo with RGV College.
Oh, thank you so much, Annabelle. Can we get some more just like this? Guys, Julian, what do you have over here?
Thank you, Natasha. Boy, those phones are ringing over there. But I have a person who just donated some money, so I wanted you to share with our audience that we got a $100 donation. You want to tell them from who?
Yes, of course. So it's from the Veluna family out of Harlingen, $100.
Great. Let's chime those. Come on, let's go ahead and share with everybody what we're doing. I also wanted to take this opportunity to thank the folks here at Bert Ogden Arena, putting this together, putting all of this together, setting this up. It's taken days. This isn't something that we just do in one day. We've been doing it for a couple of days now. So I wanted to take the opportunity to thank the folks here at Bert Ogden Arena. And of course, all our volunteers that are here today. Natasha, the phones continue to ring. I still hear. Okay, so did we get another donation? Okay, tell me the exciting news. Let me get
$300 from George Donaldson, Mission Kia, and Mazda Kia.
Thank you, George. Again, Natasha had informed everyone, all the other groups, the auto groups, to go ahead and donate as well. So the phones are continuing to ring, but we're going to take a little break from the phone bank right here, and I'm going to turn it back over to Irma.
Thank you so much, Julian. I look a little different, don't I? I have a huge staff, a fierce staff from the Easterseals. Now, with more than 200 employees, we have more than 50 who volunteered their time to give back today and join us for the telethon. And with me today, I have Catherine and Selena. Tell us a little bit about the giving that, not only the community does, but you guys do as your staff.
Yeah, so our awesome staff did have multiple fundraisers this year. We did have delicious food that we sold. We had snack bars, brisket sandwiches, burgers that we did. Different teams all came together, and the staff was able to, raise tremendous amount of money to give back to Easterseals.
To the tune of, let's turn this around, amazing, $14,550. That's amazing. It's great. Now, Selena, tell us a little bit about how proud you are of the staff.
I think this is absolutely amazing. Obviously, we couldn't have done it alone. We have a team effort, group effort. This takes planning all year round. So we all kind of get ideas thrown left and right, and then all come together. And it's, again, team effort, so supporting one another.
It's amazing. And, as soon as I walked in the door this morning, there was volunteers, yes, but staff of Easterseals who greeted you. Everyone had a smile on their face because they know what today means. Today means that we spread awareness about Easterseals, the services that are available to families. And we can talk about services all day long and the people that go into your homes and provide those services, but the number, there's more than 1,500 families that are served every month?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's just amazing. 1,500 families in the Rio Grande Valley alone that are helped every single month. Talk to us about the folks who go into the homes and help families.
So we do have tremendous therapists. We have home visitors, early intervention specialists that do go into the homes and serve these families for any needs that they may have. We provide support to the families and the children, and we love our jobs.
Absolutely. You can tell that you love your jobs. This is just an amazing feeling to be here and to see everyone who is so giving. So you all have big hearts. We can all see that. Earlier today, we heard Mom come in and give an interview with Victoria about having her child at the daycare. Talk a little bit about the daycare, how it's open to anyone.
So yes, our daycare is open to all children. So we have services from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. We have amazing curriculum that's thrown out throughout the day. All children are welcome. This particular parent, she's been with us for quite a while, and her child has progressed tremendously. Is now going to start going to school, so they're excited about that. We get them ready for that. So,
and you guys get close to the parents and the kids.
We
so
do.
I'm sure it's hard to see them go once they're
Yes.
all well and better.
A bittersweet moment.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, thank y'all so much for everything that you do. Again, you guys look amazing. For everyone in the Rio Grande Valley who knows the folks who are here, aside from Catherine and Selena, and I wish I knew all of your names, but if you know them, pick up the phone now, call, because they are here and they want you to pick up the phone and call and make a donation to Easterseals of the Rio Grande Valley. Again, Easterseals is a national organization that helps families from Seattle, Washington, all the way to Florida. But right here in the Valley, where we all live, this is why it's important, because we know families who've been affected. It's not every day that, you're going to have to call Easterseals, but there will be that one day where you're going to need someone and the support, whether that's psychological services or services that, are affecting a health or a rehab service. You're going to need it, and we are going to be here for you. So Patty Rosalind, I really have to hand it to you, my dear, the director of Easterseals and all this beautiful staff. Adam, thanks for everything that you do. You look beautiful and handsome. Sorry, I do see a couple of men back here saying, hey, I'm not pretty, but you're pretty today. And so again, thank you for everything that you do, Rio Grande Valley. It's almost time to start winding down the telethon for this year, but for 2024, we'd love to see those numbers shoot up past 300,000 that we did last year. Julian, how are we doing?
Oh, what an impressive group. Irma, so again, I'm being joined by Natasha and her team from Bert Ogden Group. Do we have any exciting news, anyone? Of anyone who's called?
Well, I will say we still need to get these girls busy back here and get these phones ringing, but I heard a chime just a little while ago. What are you seeing here, Daisy?
So we do have a pledge of $250 from Joe Habush of Bert Ogden.
Oh, thank you so much, Joe. We appreciate you. Okay, I'm coming, Augie. Do you have another one, or you're just you're just celebrating over here? Augie cannot wait to take your pledge, guys. So let's make his phone ring. I hear so many donations coming in right over here,
Make your way, Natasha.
I keep wanting to sneak in, but she's been on the phone taking so many pledges. I feel like I'm interrupting. I'm gonna sneak over.
Okay, my dear. Well, thank you so much.
So while we have someone on the call, we got a call coming in on this side.
They'll send you a letter. Okay.
Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep those pledges coming in. Again, with your donation of 25 or more, you're eligible for a tote bag and, of course, the tumbler. Natasha, do you want to share any exciting news down there?
Well, yes, I do. This phone has been ringing off the hook. I haven't wanted to interrupt, but I do see that we've got one of our competitor partners who is calling in and supporting Easterseals, and I'll say thank you for that. You want to announce that one?
$500 from Jerry Clark and $500 from Katie Klein. And we've got several others, $100 from Dardanella Cardenas. She was trying to call in when the sheriff was here because that's her nephew, but she gave it to me too. And $50 from Viola Rosenkrantz. So we're whipping through the dew. It's not too late to call people. Pick the phone up and make it ring. We got to make those numbers climb. We got to do it for the families and the kids that need Easterseals help.
That's right, guys. And we are so close. I just know we're going to break through $300,000. Again, guys, don't forget, every donation over $25 enters you in a chance to win concert tickets. So call in.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move this over for our drawing, Irma. And if I can ask Natasha to join us. Natasha, you want to join us?
I'm going to check and see if we have any last-minute entries. We want to make sure everyone's included.
That sounds great. So we are drawing today.
Tell us what we're drawing, Irma, and I'll twist this around.
I think Natasha has the news on what people are going to win. Oh, great.
We don't have anyone left out.
Hang on one second. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. So this is our drawing for 2 tickets to the hottest Tejano act in town. By the way, boys from our hometown, Grupo Frontera. I believe that concert is somewhere between October 5th or somewhere thereabouts, early October.
That's 2 shows, the 5th and the 6th.
Yes. So two tickets to win and use of the Bert Ogden Suite. So are we ready?
We're ready. Natasha, you pick the lucky winner.
I'm going to pretend there's a drum roll. There's one in my head. And our lucky winner is...
Alfredo?
Okay, wait. I feel like this is a conflict of interest.
Oh, no.
I tell you what, I'm going to not make it a conflict of interest. We're going to draw another name, by the way. But I literally drew Alfredo and Nelda Del Barrio, who happens to be my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, so I kind of feel like that's a conflict of interest. But I tell you what, I happen to have tickets to that concert, so Fred and Nelda, your trip is on me, and we're gonna draw one more, just so nobody thinks it's rigged. I swear, I don't know how that happened.
Live TV at its best. Live TV at its best.
Wait.
Okay,
here we go. Let's get another. Let's get another here.
Go ahead.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Lilia Garcia from Raymondville. You are going to go see Grupo Frontera.
That is amazing.
All right,
Thank
so
you
let's do
so
the final
much.
check presentation. So let me hold this, and you can make your way up there.
Okay.
Let's go over here. So you don't trip.
Right there is fine, you guys.
Irma, if you want to do us the honors.
Absolutely. So you have a check presentation today for
$25,000 for Easterseals.
Thank you so much, Bert Ogden. You guys are amazing.
Well, again, this community is so well served by Patty and this entire group of Easterseals. Look at what they did raising money for their own organization. They really, for lack of a better term, put their money where their mouth is and their heart is in it, and we're in it with you. And we thank everyone who's called in and donated today, and there's every second counts down to the last wire.
Absolutely.
So continue to make these
people are
phones
on
ring.
the calls. I mean, it's amazing. We not only see the people on their cell phones, but also you can still call in to make a donation. And it doesn't stop here at the Telethon Day. Throughout the year, you can do your part. You heard from small business owners who came in and said they, raise toys all year long. They ask people to donate items and bring them to their businesses, and the same goes for checks and for Zelle and for Cash App. If you want to make a donation maybe to your favorite small business who is here today, we encourage you to do so.
You're so right, Irma. You're so right. It doesn't end at
take that for you.
when we finish here. We can continue to call. I think we have some good news, so
Yes,
we still have phones
I'll let you
ringing.
handle that, and I'll pass the check along.
Okay, before
Julio, and I
we
have
turn
a
it over to
special guest
Natasha,
over here.
let me go ahead and stop real quick because we got some exciting guests from UTRGV. We got our drum corps, which is a member of one. So we're excited that he's here. So you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Slayton Metter.
So Mr. Metter's here. So let me go ahead and
Before
turn
we
it
go
over
to
to
the
you,
tote board,
Irma.
Rod, before we go to the tote board, we have an important caller just very quickly, running out of time.
Absolutely. Well, number one, thank you to Bobby and Robin Ferris for calling in with a $1,000 donation. Thank you, Bobby and Robin.
so much,
Texas Regional Bank.
Thank you.
Right now on the phone, I have Janet Vacker. She couldn't be here with us today, but she is watching.
amazing.
Janet, what did you want to tell everyone?
And their names are
All right, Natasha, we're going to wrap this up.
So
right?
Janet
Janet's
says she is
messages.
watching it with her grandchildren,
Nice.
and her grandchildren have pulled their piggy bank money together.
Oh, we love
Walt
that.
and Dorothy and
Thank
Emmy
you.
Lou and Sawyer.
Thank you.
Sending in $200.
Thank you so
much. That's
Irma,
so sweet. Thank
let's
you
go to
so
the final
much.
tour board, Irma.
Absolutely.
And if we could
So
have-
let's take a look at our tote board. We could have the drum roll, please. Today, through your efforts, more than
Yes.
$330,000 has been raised for Easterseals. We could not have done this without each one of you for calling in today. On behalf of Easterseals, thank you for supporting the Easterseals Live 46th Annual Telethon right here from the wonderful Bert Ogden Arena. We appreciate your generosity, your support to help keep programs and services accessible to families right here in our beloved Rio Grande Valley community. Thank you.
Thank you.
The last hour was sponsored by the Bert Ogden Auto Group. And thank you to all our 2024 Easterseals Telethon sponsors and our presenting sponsor, Lone Star National Bank. Thank you to the Rio Grande Valley community for your generous support today. With your help, we're able to continue to provide quality services that give children a good start in life. The Rio Grande Valley, putting children first always.